Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Northwest Bourbon. Happy Veterans Day. Today we have an awesome Veterans Day drink together. Tipsy Whiskey is already in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? Can you hear me?
Hello. How are you doing, man?
There you are.
Yeah, we're actually using good software that doesn't change all my goddamn settings, so I can actually see things.
Yeah, I
Thanks,
saw you over
Trev.
there on Bourbon Wrench on Trevor's stream.
Yeah, it dropped me in like I was like in the early 2000s, and I was like, man, these settings are so archaic. Nothing computes.
All right, give you guys a real quick hot and heavy of what's going down tonight. I've invited a lot of veterans to come in and join in on the stream, both in chat and on the actual screen. And we have veterans from YouTube. We have military veterans from TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify. We all across the kind of social media community. Bring a bunch of veterans together. So any veterans out there, make contacts. Get into some. Make some new friends, have some drinks, tell stories together. And just in case one of you guys out there needs someone to reach out to that kind of knows what you've been through as a military veteran, we're all here for each other. And so use this opportunity to learn about some of us that are going to be on the panel and just, interact. And if you need to reach out, make some new friends, find some new people to drink whiskey with, we're here for you.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. All right. And a bunch of the people that I invited to actually join us on the screen, I sent them a sample of Jack Daniel's Hero Select, which if you guys have seen it, it's only available on military bases. There's a manager at the Jack Daniel's distillery, Melvin Keebler. He did barrel selects. And they are absolutely fantastic. And so we're going to be cheersing those together here in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Bourbon Wrench is in the house.
Dude,
you need to go do something?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, is he good? Okay.
I was kidding, dude. I was about to start cleaning up, waiting for you to pull me on. And as soon as I stand up, you got me.
It'd be like that, man.
I could have been naked.
There's a bunch of people in the chat. What's up, John? What's up,
Brian?
Brian?
Are you really
up,
wearing
Anthony?
pants right now?
No.
William, Vietnam vet, cheers to you.
Yeah, William's our freaking Vietnam vet, dude. He is a legend.
Brian,
Cheers.
what's up? Alex is in the house. Ken, the link is in our group chat, our Instagram one. Independent Joe is in the house.
Cheers, brother.
Up,
Joe, nice to see you.
What's that taste? Orange crayon?
I thought you were going to come knocking on my door. My door.
Sapper's leading the way.
You started talking shit about Trev's little streaming software and me not having, not being able to find out. I'm like, okay, you're like 5 or 6 hours.
Well, see, I'm the one who eats crayons, but yet I'm easily figuring this stuff out.
And I'm the one who works in IT too, so it's like,
hey,
what the hell?
Ken, I'll send you the link directly.
Have we started drinking this JDP or JD?
No, actually, Ken is going to jump on and do a thing that we're going to do our first toast with it too.
Copy means I understand. Over and out, Roger.
Roger tracking.
Roger's not a thing anymore.
All right, so Aaron picked it up. Sappers lead the way. I'm a combat engineer, or as known as a sapper. All the footage you saw at the beginning of this was from my 4 deployments to Afghanistan. The recruiter told me that combat engineers do a lot of building or clearing obstacles on the mine or on the battlefield. So you use your brain as much as you use your body and all this stuff. So we learned how to build all these fortifications and all this kind of stuff. And then I go to Afghanistan and I'm just digging IEDs out of the road for 4 deployments.
Dude, I was
horizontal
just
engineering.
about to say,
Darrell, what's up?
Literally
Darrell in the house.
were freaking test dummies for IEDs.
Yeah, we went out looking for them, so you guys could go do your job.
We would be like, hey, like,
Give me one sec.
There's something weird in the road. Maybe someone else should come check this out. And then here comes Mark, and he's like, "Oh, I'll come check it out."
That's accurate. What's up, Dan? What's up, Adam? Ryan?
Give me a second, guys.
Freaking
Darrell. Everybody is in the house. What's up, man?
What's up? I'm trying to find my charger to my Surface, or this StreamYard is going to kill it in like 30 minutes.
What's up, Ken?
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Ken in the house. Haven't seen you in a while, brother. Cheers.
Yeah, back at you, mate. Happy birthday the other day, too.
Oh, appreciate you, bro.
Stanley's in the house.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Stanley.
What up, Wags?
What's going on?
Mark Emanecker in the house.
So I'm drinking a
What's up,
F88
Richard?
lager by a veterans owned distilling company, brewery company here in Western Australia. So they're all veterans owned, and it pays respect to a veteran who saved, lost his life to PTSD, and half of the profits go to veterans. So this is Spinifex Brewing Company.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome,
Yeah, to
bro.
those boys. Yep.
Are we allowed to like ask questions?
Yeah, no, we're having a party, man. We're just all getting together. I am going to let you guys solo
Good
a
job.
little bit and talk
Good
about
job, Arnie.
what you've done,
Raise your hand.
pictures, stuff like that.
Dude, I got so many questions for Ken, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Shoot away.
like what the heck? For one, first question, what did you do military?
Also, how
So I
about
was
the
in
mods,
the-
though?
Well,
You guys
that's
don't
it.
pay the
F88,
importers.
man.
Yeah, those are dope.
F88. That's what I use, the plastic fantastic piece of shit. Anyway. They would light to carry, and they were short and compact, but they were a piece of shit. The trigger on them was absolute abortion. I broke one firing pin. I snapped the cocking handle off another one. Anyway.
In
Did
what?
you have your hands on a bunch of cocking handles?
Yeah, the cocking handle on the F88. I put my rifle down and one day, and the fucking cocking handle just snapped off. And then another time where we had to waste, we were doing an exercise and we were going up against an enemy and it just waste all our ammo. So we had frontline ammo. We were just told, yep, just get rid of it all. We need to get rid of it. So I was like, yeah, sweet, fully auto. Get rid of all these mags. Beauty. Click, cock, click, cock. Fuck. Pulled the firing pin out. Yeah, it's fucking short firing. So I was sitting there, I got rid of about 10 rounds. Everyone else has handed out empty mags. I'm crying, handing back full mags. You bastards.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Paul.
Cheers.
Cheers, Paul.
Oh, cheers, brother.
What weapon system was this?
Style Org F88.
Trev, you must not be a gun guy.
I
Yeah, I know
didn't
what
hear
the-
what he said.
Yeah,
I thought he
it's like-
said something else, like an SA-58.
No, yeah, Styrog bullpup.
No.
Well,
Style Org.
Trev has had his hands on a few cocking handles.
Yeah. He's experienced with the cock, but that's about it.
Listen here, Steven.
Yes.
All right,
You're a
so
good guy.
my first pour of the night is from Old Soldier Distillery here in Tacoma. Now, the owner, founder, he was in the Army for a long time. I think he made it to E7. Then he went officer and got out as a major. His wife got out as a colonel or a light colonel. But this traditional whiskey of his, which is why I'm starting the night with this one, is because this exact recipe is from his great-great-grandfather from when he used to make whiskey for his buddies in the Civil War.
Jesus.
Shit.
Dude, so is that their own stuff?
Yeah, it's because it got passed down through his family generations, and so that recipe that he uses in that bottle is the same stuff his great-great-grandfather made in the Civil War.
Okay.
For his buddies, he was like the platoon whiskey ethologist over there.
Imagine that backstory, and it's just MGP.
No.
That was my actual question. I didn't word it that way.
No, I've been there a few times. I sat there and watched them make it. Oh, let's see.
I got
it. All right, so Ken, are you ready for this? Cheers.
Yep, let's do it. So we're going to do the ode of remembrance. And the last line, which is "We'll remember them." Everyone repeats it, and then we'll do a minute silence, and then we'll do "Lest we forget," and everyone repeats. Cool.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody got their Jack Daniel's poured?
No, I gotta pour mine right now.
Not at all.
All right, I'm pouring it in my Independent Joe glass because this is my only glass.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Well, at least he's
worst YouTuber ever.
I think only one person on this this page right here on the screen can say that I suck because he beat me. The only one out of 1, 2, 3, 4 individuals, 5 individuals, 1 out of 5. So.
Listen, Joe, it's always
all I know is I could pull myself up on a ship. If I was in that situation.
Rock.
All right, everybody got it poured?
Yes, sir.
All right, stand up.
On your feet.
On your feet, soldier.
Stand to it.
Yeah, you see me. I mean, let me try to. I'm in PJs, guys.
I think
that's all right.
Darrell's showing a little too much. This is a family channel, Darrell.
All right, ready?
Here we go.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not wear them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
We will remember them.
Are we taking turns? We will remember them.
We will remember them.
Lest we forget.
Lest we forget.
Lest we forget.
All right, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, brothers.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers,
And
guys.
sister.
All right, so I know that there is a clear difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day, but I wanted Ken to do that, and I was really grateful that he volunteered that from the get-go, because I can't sit here and thank my fellow veterans without thinking about those that we lost along the way that made it so we were able to be here. And so I appreciate that, Ken. Thank you very much.
Yep. To have fallen.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Like, to me, the guys we lost were freaking veterans, and that's what today is about. Is everyone who has served, those we've lost, those we haven't. So, you got to honor them too, because they were, I don't know, they were just like us. So they would have loved to be here and laughing and joking and smoking, but they aren't. So we got to remember them.
Absolutely. Honor to. All right. So I told you guys a little about me. Army, combat engineer, 4 deployments, did route clearance, all 4 deployments. And now I'm an instructor in the Army Reserves. Tipsy, want to take it?
I'm a SATCOM specialist / drill sergeant currently. I am a So I do SATCOM stuff, nothing fancy. I basically ran a network operations center for IT related stuff when I was in Afghanistan. Now I do drill sergeant stuff, and it's fun. It's exciting.
Nice.
Nothing really special to say about that. Didn't know cool guy stuff.
I mean, I don't know. SATCOM sounds pretty, to the average viewer, that sounds like, I don't know,
high speed intel, MI stuff.
The best way to describe it is it's a handshake between the satellites and your networking equipment. You know, I could get nerdy about it, but I'm pretty far behind because, like I said, for the last year, I've been doing drill sergeant stuff. So, you know, that's more my lane now.
For your normal day-to-day job, what is directly in front of you? Is it a computer screen?
Yeah. When I was in Afghanistan, it was mostly networking equipment. Like I would
signal core.
Yeah, I would mostly work inside of like stacks and stuff. I was our ComSec handler, so I did a lot of ComSec. I traveled. Honestly, I spent more time in network centers and on helicopters than anything else. And then being stuck at bases because IEDs were going off in the cities and shit, and the birds wouldn't fly when that was it. So, you know, I got stuck with a bunch of Australians like Ken for a hot minute because we had this base called Karga in Afghanistan that was not, I mean, it wasn't bad. The food was a little weird because it was British food. And oh my God, dude, American food here, British food. I don't understand. They messed something up. No offense,
if
Ted,
that's
but,
the worst you've had, then you have yet to live.
Oh yeah, right. But yeah, it was fun deployment, fun time. I enjoy being in the Army Reserves, doing what I do, and I'm excited to eventually get on the trail and start teaching some of y'all's kids how to be soldiers eventually.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. Did you have any pictures or anything you wanted to share?
No, not really. I'm not really a picture type, so I was going through my catalog and I have like zero good photos, or a lot of the photos I have other people in them, and I don't know if the other people would appreciate being on here. So I was like, yeah, we're just not going to do that.
Yeah, I was in the same boat.
All right. Trev.
Yeah, hold on. Let me, I'm going to actually send some of my photos from my phone as I'm talking about this.
Yeah, Trev has a bunch of cool guy photos of him in like, you know, fast
There's really like
outfits,
you know what?
and
I'm only going to send one photo because I have a video, but I can't really get it on my computer, and it's like the best video I've ever done in my life.
Can you email it?
Yeah, let me see.
Hey, was that the video that you had on
Dropbox?
your channel?
It's
Like,
the video. Yeah, it's the video I did on my story today. It's like let me see the video. I don't want to spoil the video if I can get it. But to explain me as I'm looking for this video, because I know I got it saved on my phone. I share it every 4th of July, every Veterans Day. I joined the Army as an infantry guy. My goal and dream was to be special operations Army, 75th Ranger dude. I literally didn't sign up for the Army without that in my contract. I was like, I'm not winging it. I'm not going in without that in my contract. Right. So I waited a long time to get that. And I finally get it. And I'm like, holy crap, I'm such a badass, and I'm not even there yet. Well, that's not the way things work. And, I go to basic, I freaking blow my knee out, and I milked it. I milked the illness, and I get to airborne school, and them fools, you go from basic training where they're like, hey, we just need you to pass so we get, credit, right, to, hey, why are you limping? We can't have some hurt dude on our freaking team. So they sent me over. Long story short, I got dropped from airborne. The dude said, "You'll never jump out of an airplane. Therefore, I can't go to the Ranger assessment. You have to be airborne qualified." So I got dropped. But that sparked a beautiful career in, and I'm done looking for that for the time being. I'll share the video here in a sec. I went to and I don't know if this was just a joke on me. They were like, "Hey, you got a bum knee. You're going to go to a striker unit. So you're going to drive vehicles." But that's where I went. And it was a great time. We were one of the first guys over to Operation Atlantic Resolve, which I feel like no one on this planet freaking knows what happened. But this was like back when Russia, like now Russia's in the spotlight. Right. But for the past 10 years, I'm like, these guys are dicks.
Why is nobody listening to me?
And I'm like, dude, we were over there in 2014 and these fools are flying MiGs over us. And we're over there freaking fighting bull crap coming through. Like, it's been going on for so long and they didn't tell me I couldn't talk about this, so I'm going to talk about it. This crap's been going on for so long in weapons have been moving through countries that you never thought they would move through, and no one gave a crap. Now they're in the spotlight. I'm just saying this was inevitable to me. So that's what I did for my whole time. The only place I went to Estonia. We were about, I don't know, pissing distance from the border, and got to F on some freaking, I don't even know who the heck they were. I don't think they were Russians, but they were people who weren't, I don't know, they didn't have rules. And I think Russia didn't give a crap that they were traveling through their country. So it was a mess. There you go. And then I got out. I was like, this is ridiculous. I thought I grew up thinking I'm about to go to Iraq and Afghanistan. I'm about to go kick in freaking doors of Fallujah. Mm-hmm. And here I am in freaking snow up to my tits. I was like, this ain't for me. I didn't know this was what I was getting into.
Dude, absolutely. I feel you on that one.
But I'm proud of it. And the guys I served with were freaking awesome. So,
yeah. All right. Cheers to you. Sorry.
Cheers,
Steven,
brother.
we didn't cheers you after yours. I apologize.
Cheers.
Cheers,
No
cheers.
worries.
Cheers to both of you guys.
Cheers.
They're both Army, so they're kind of one person.
Okay, listen, Joe.
Equal one person.
I
so
have
they're-
nothing to do tomorrow. I will drive down to California to beat your ass. Let's go.
Live stream
No
that.
comment on that. I don't.
As you were.
All right, Independent Joe, the floor is yours.
Let me show this shirt real quick. Can you solo me real quick?
I was going to say, nice shirt, Joe.
That's a nice shirt.
You can actually get one of these bad boys on Ken's store.
Yeah.
And real quick before you take me off, one of our cool people who support all channels, and I don't know if he's here right now, probably lurking, but he wanted to send a message to everybody, so I just wanted to show it to everybody real quick.
Marines always be baby. Marines always be baby.
hey, Busey.
Marines always be baby.
Yep.
Marines always be baby.
That's what I wake up to every morning on my alarm clock. But yeah, this shirt right here. Go to Ken's store, Scotch Down Under store, and get yourself one of these awesome shirts. They fit nice, as you can see. Look at this. Look, they fit nice and they're pretty cool. Now,
it is a nice feeling shirt. I have one as well. It's comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable. Myself joined the Marine Corps when I was older, a little wiser. Had left high school, found a job in a drip manufacturing company, worked there for years. Then kind of left that job, went into a life of crime and destruction of just everything. And I needed to find something that's going to put me on the straight and narrow path. And the Marine Corps was calling me, and so I decided to join. That was like 1997, and got out in 2018. So just over 20 years of service. Retired. I know I'm retired because I bought the hat. So, so now I know I'm retired. So I got the hat.
Staple. Yeah.
And in between that time, just a lot of ups and downs. And we all go through it. A lot of moves, family moves, stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure what you want me to talk about.
No, I just wanted your background. You're warm and fuzzy on you in the military.
We really want to know your favorite
weapon
crayon flavor.
Worked on weapon
What
systems.
color?
Oh, what'd you say, Trev?
Your favorite crayon flavor. That's
my favorite
basically
crayon
like if you're a Marine, that's all we care about.
My favorite crayon flavor is cherry. And
What color is
earlier,
that?
Trev was being
What color is that, dude?
Yeah, we only speak in colors.
Trev was being modest because the first time he saw a MiG, he was inverted. Meaning he was on his back. And I don't know what all that meant, but he told me the story a long time. It was kind of gruesome. I don't want to go through it again, but he was being shy about when the first time he saw a MiG.
You know what? He's not even wrong.
Well, yeah,
But
you have to go
I joined. I wanted to be a firefighter. I joined. When they tell us, when you're going to the recruiter office, they always tell you what you kind of want to hear. Like, oh well, I can't make you a firefighter, but I will get you in that job field.
Yeah. Right.
So, and I learned that once I became a recruiter because I had to say the same type of stuff. So that was fun. Kind of going around, in a circle of life, So ended up becoming a ordnanceman, working on weapon systems and stuff like that. If you Russians are you listening, I have no idea, no clue of what the weapon systems are now. So leave me alone. But especially the MiG ones, right, Beverly Ranch?
Yep. It's too late, dude. They're already on their way. They're about to.
They're already on the way here. But so I joined, worked on F-18s for a while. Then I went to the schoolhouse, taught about my job. From the schoolhouse, I went to seeked out which squadron I wanted to go to next. Found a squadron that was deploying to Iraq, so I was able to get orders to there. Went to Iraq for a tour. That was after already 2 tours overseas with my first squadron on a big ship, Lollipop. At least that's what the Navy calls it.
What's up, Grace?
It's big aircraft carriers. They call it the big ship, Lollipop. I don't know why they call it that, but that's their thing. And so Iraq, left Iraq, and then did an easy tour of recruiting. Because recruiting is easy. You just go out there, you find people. Everybody wants to join. It's real easy.
Everybody.
Stuff. And so did a tour of that. From there, found another squadron that was deploying to Afghanistan. The only problem with that was that the squadron is a Harrier squadron. Harrier squadrons do not deploy like F-18 squadrons do. They split. So half the squadron is going to Afghanistan. Half the squadron is going to the Persian Gulf. So I had to make a decision because they gave me the option because I was a senior gunnery sergeant at the time, and they gave me the option to either go to Afghanistan and just be the gunny in the shop, or go to the Persian Gulf and actually be the sergeant major of the deployment. So I thought, well, I've done a lot of things in that position of leadership, being a sergeant major, acting sergeant major, would have probably helped my career. I don't think it did, but did it anyways. Went on this deployment with them. They told me that when you, Chris Tatz lied to me at Independent Joe. You lied to me. Okay. So sorry, Rick, it caught my eye that I lied. But anyways, so I chose to go become the acting sergeant major of that deployment, working with the lieutenant colonel, and just doing sergeant major stuff, taking meetings, and it came back. I was kind of promised that I would be able to come back because right when we came back, they were going to head to Afghanistan. And so I thought I was going to be able to just jump on that as the gunny, not as the sergeant major, because the sergeant major goes on that deployment. It came back. They said, no, we're not allowing people to go on back-to-back deployments. So I had to stay back, wait for them to get back. And then once they came back, then I went to a MALS unit, which is a unit that kind of takes care of all equipment relating to my specific job. So that was my last 4 years in. Made it to gunny, didn't get past that, probably because of my acting sergeant major role. A lot of people didn't appreciate a gunny being a sergeant major, so got in a little bit of trouble. Not bad trouble. I didn't get like court-martialed or do office hours or anything. It's just some people just didn't like a gunny being in that role, and unfortunately, I took the role seriously. For that, unfortunately for me, because it kind of held me back a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, I think I did my time. I did what I was supposed to do. I took the job seriously, and that was your story when we were, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Holy shit, that is fucking stunning.
So yeah, that was my end of my time. I ended up retiring out of Miramar, California, and then decided to just do nothing and retire. And then I found a good community of people. This community right here, and infiltrated this community and placed myself in strategic parts of the community so that I can get some tipsy whiskey shenanigans whiskey, and it still hasn't worked.
Right on. Joe, did you have any pictures you wanted to share?
Yeah, just one picture, real quick.
Marines always be, baby.
No.
Marines always be, baby.
That's
you,
it.
Joe.
Marines always be, baby.
All right. Appreciate you, Joe. Cheers to you, buddy.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers, brothers.
He's killing me.
Double 50.
Cheers, Joe.
Hey, Jerry Black, I can see you on the bottom there. You're still frozen, man. You haven't moved in a minute, so I'm gonna drop you off because you are frozen.
And can I say
Hey, Jerry, if you get on a better connection, come back in because we're looking forward to hearing your story, man.
Definitely.
Hey,
All right, Ken.
Northwest Bourbon, can I say one last thing?
Go ahead.
Tomorrow, doing a battle with the Bourbon Bar. So anybody watching, Saturday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific, come check it out. It's going to be fun. Appreciate you all. And that's it. That's all I had to say. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Over and out.
Hey, don't worry about that. Just a shameless plug. Shameless plug. Don't worry. It's all right.
Yeah.
No, nothing shameless about it. Fully shameful.
Shameful.
Joe, you have no shame. No shame whatsoever.
Hey, I was gonna say, I'm waking up early as piss, but I want to show. I found some photos and a video
Okay.
before I hopped off here.
Okay. No, go ahead.
It's not from your OnlyFans, right?
No, Stanley. There's
We gotta pay for that.
There's 0 nipples and there's 0 tiny thing in this.
Oh well,
This
then
is
no
the
need to
MiG
show them.
28.
We don't care.
The MiG
then.
23.
Well, you were in the snow, so we expect it to be tiny.
He was inverted.
Tiny is
Yeah.
giving myself some credit. Like you couldn't see it.
No bubble baths, right?
Now hold on. How do I show this screen?
On the bottom,
You click on the button that says share screen.
Present.
Share screen.
So easy an army.
Present.
Present.
You're in the show.
Present.
Now
Click
show.
on the present.
Down the
button.
bottom, it says present.
Present.
Oh, there we go.
Present.
Present.
Video.
Present.
No. Hold on.
Present. Bumps.
Present. Huh.
Hey, Tipsy, he was making fun of you earlier.
I know you have about 5 seconds to
What the
figure this shit out before you just get yeeted off.
No,
this
no.
channel.
The whole time he's over here like, dude, this is shit. This is terrible.
I ain't fucking
Yeah.
that shit.
Because your streaming software is hot garbage, Trev.
Bro, what, I
I
can't
love
show
you to
the
death,
photo.
man, but hot garbage.
Even if I do, hold on. Share screen.
I mean, take
Okay.
off your shirt and just show everybody the photo
Yeah,
anyway.
just show us the titties. No big
That's all you
deal.
gotta show.
What's the live version?
Yeah,
That's
Just-
not what it is, people.
just do it live, Trev. You got this.
Dude, it's literally.
Is this
I
the one
see
where
it
you're
right
wearing
here.
the
I
tassels?
can't switch to it.
Hey, just pull a Joe and show it off your phone then.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's the thing. I can show you guys the video. I can't show the photo. I see, like it wants me to show this video, but I can't. You know what? Who cares? The video, the photo sucks. It's just me being cool.
Wearing tassels.
Yeah, on my nipples.
Lots of glitter. No big deal.
Hold on.
MBD.
Yeah, see, it was you, dude. You had to add that on there.
You didn't really warn us about
I hope
the
that
audio.
goat made it out alive.
He had to add the video on, dude.
Goodness gracious, man.
Get some. Get some.
So this
I
was
wasn't ready for that.
this video, which I couldn't find the original. I have an original, which I think I posted on my Instagram today, where you see me. There's a claymore that goes off, and you see me like literally jump out of my freaking skin. Like I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden you hear this explosion, and I just like I had no idea it was going off, but that was our cue, and then that's where the video starts.
Did the goat survive?
No, nothing survived. Nothing survived that.
Oh.
The funny story about that. So, that was just a platoon. So 2 saw gunners, 2 240s, and then like 8 M4 guys. One of our guys on that ambush, the 240 gunner, actually melted the barrel of his 240. He went cyclic the whole time.
Oh, jeez.
He did not
Damn.
let go of the trigger. It literally warped the barrel. It was inoperable. They were so pissed. They were like, dude, like let go of the trigger. What are you freaking doing? And he's like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Like I was trying to kill everyone. Like it was they were so mad.
Short burst. Come on.
No, you hear it. you can hear him in the background. So every time I like let go of the trigger, you hear the 240 like do 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 do. Did not stop. He did not stop. And he didn't get in trouble. They yelled at him. They were mad that he melted the barrel, but like at the end of the day, they're like, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Did we really punish this guy? So he's fine. That was awesome. That ambush, just some backstory in the middle of freaking Russian woods, by the way. That's why the woods looked like that. I was like, hey, I don't know if I should do this, but I'm just going to turn my video on and just film underneath me. That's where that video came from. I'm like, F it. Why not? Like, we literally crawled into these positions and laid there for like 4 hours. So I was like, this is it. I mean, I'm about to die. I'm about to film this. Not even close. It was the most textbook thing ever, and it was the best thing ever.
You found out it was just a bunch of kids throwing snowballs? Is that what it was?
Totally. Yeah. Snowball. They started picking up snowballs and throwing at us, and we just that dude picked up.
You just opened up. Yeah, the claymore at you.
No, it was awesome. Yeah, that's the coolest. That's the coolest thing I have. I have nothing else to show you.
Awesome. Thanks, Jeff.
Good times. It makes me wish that I was. I don't know. I don't never wish I was back in, but it makes me miss the guy for sure.
Nice. All right, so Trev, you're gonna bounce on us before Ken tells us his story.
No, I want to hear Ken's story.
That's what I thought. Let's go, Ken. You got the floor.
I want to hear Ken's
Well,
story.
mine's pretty boring. I was a rifleman in the infantry for a few years, and then they screwed over a mate of mine, so I left. I was in early '90s, so before any shit hit the fan. So before East Timor kicked off, and then obviously Afghanistan and Iraq and all that.
Oh, right.
But after I did my service, I joined the Return and Services League here, and I've been part of the RSL, we call it here, for over 12 years. So getting to help and support all of our veterans that are, rats of Tobruk, Vietnam, World War II, Afghanistan, Iraq, all branches, US guys, Australian guys, New Zealand guys. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty short story.
Do you have any pictures or anything you wanted to share?
No, see, I was early 90s. We didn't have no fucking phones and shit. We were out just doing our shit. We didn't have any of that luxury. I do have a couple of photos. So I did an Anzac Day when I was the Centaur Guard, and I was in the back of a plane when we were about to take off, and they took some pictures of us in the back of the plane that was in a Caribou. It was my first flight on a plane, actually, and we did tactical flying, so I'd never flown in a plane in my life. We're in the back of a Caribou with the back down. We did tactical flying where we were doing the negative and positive Gs, so I got to had all our gear on, and the pilot decided to pull up, so we were squashed down our seat, couldn't lift our rifle up because it weighed a ton, and then he dropped the plane. The cargo master dude in the back of the plane, he didn't have a seat, so he literally floated to the ceiling of the plane. We were sitting in the fucking our seats floating around. I was like, yeah, this is fucking awesome. Guys are throwing up left, right, and center. Me and this other guy, we'd never flown in a plane. We'd go, not gonna fucking spew, not gonna fucking spew, not gonna fucking spew, because they were right on the deck, swinging this thing around. We didn't know what was up, what was down. Got off the fucking plane. People are getting off, spewing up everywhere, and we're like, yeah, we didn't spew. So any other flight after that was cruising, piece of piss. I do have a picture of me, but I don't have it on me.
No, that's great. All right, appreciate
Promise you to my old business partner who was ex-AS and some of the founding fathers, Scott Shannon, here were nice for you to play with some toys in Perth. Fuck yeah, Chris. Yep. Anytime to hang out with the best boys.
Right.
Hey, while Ken still has the stage, I kind of have a question for him.
Okay.
Shoot.
What years first question: what years were you in?
93. So I left high school 93 till 96, but I was in the cadets before that. But so yeah, mid 90s.
Well, my main question is just coming from and I've met several, Aussie guy, like they're so badass, them guys, but they were equally invested like in the GWAT. What is your opinion of like, because that was not your war technically, so like you guys going in deploying to Afghanistan over and over again, like what was the mindset of the people in Australia to that war? Like, did you guys?
Well, it comes down to, you guys are our brothers, so we're like, fuck, you guys are in the ship. We're gonna fucking help you out.
So was it
that's the Australian way?
It doesn't have to be the popular opinion, but was it like people supported it? They're like, yeah, we're going. They're going. We're going to support them.
We all watched it on TV what happened, and we all went, fuck.
Yep.
Like we're going.
We're
going.
We're going.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
That's the crazy thing to me is just like, I feel I would really hope that it would be the same way. If something like that happened somewhere else, that we would be like, you know what, we're going. Like they just bombed Sydney, we're friggin' going.
Absolutely,
we're going.
Yeah.
Get up, go. You're going.
Yeah, Ontario, fucking
or wherever.
One of our, oh, Bobby, where have you been?
Hey man, some of us got to work here.
Oh, there he is.
Hey man, I left when I left. Trev's live, man. I just got back.
Oh, right on.
Don't call it a comeback.
Years. No, don't let him lie to you. Bobby literally just saved 13 children from a burning fire.
This is the way.
That was with my left hand.
But Bobby, did you save the goat?
Oh no goat. No, I didn't lay on any goats. This is the Air Force. So I got to class this place up a little bit.
All right. So Bobby, are you not drinking right now? You're on duty,
man.
right?
I finished my LaCroix, man. I'm about to have some coffee. I used to have a feel it's gonna be one of those long nights, man. So I might as well just not sleep.
I think you're
a bit party for first and the rest of officers. Someone blew it up Sydney, that everyone would be pissed. He's not fucking wrong. He'd be like, hey, Sydney's gone. Woohoo! All right, let's get those fuckers.
Yeah. Been out having fun, fellas.
Nice. Oh yeah, so Bobby, we already poured the Jack Daniel's Heroes, the one I sent you, or I mean the one I brought to you to your house.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you get a chance to get into that, cheers to Ken. Thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, Chin.
Cheers, boys.
Chin. Ken, thank you, dude. Cheers, man. I'm pouring one more. I'll go to the top of the hour and I'll bounce.
One more.
For the goats.
Good man.
For the goats.
For the goats. Save the goats.
Holy shit, that is fucking stunning.
All right, Darrell. What was yours?
Mine isn't that interesting. Joined the Army back in 2012, all active. Got out around 2018. I was an intel guy, but not so much.
Knew it.
Really didn't do too much intel. On Garrison, man, literally we're just processing, security clearances, for pretty much all the new soldiers coming in.
So S2?
Yeah, S2 shop, yeah.
Yep.
He was a redactor.
I wouldn't do such things. But no, it wasn't too crazy. No rail deployments. Had a small deployment out in Guam in support of the Air Force out there.
Oh, you got to go to Guam?
Yeah, we went to Guam.
Cool.
Horrible little island.
Yeah, we were there for about 5.5 months. Nothing too crazy. Kind of. If I didn't have young children, I think I probably still would have been in the Army. Had great leadership. Kind of progressed through the ranks pretty quick. But it just made it tough having, young ones around. I'm here for 2 months and I'm gone. Then I'm here for 5.5 months and I'm gone. Like, I was that guy that wanted to be present for every milestone, so that just kind of took away from that a little bit, but loved what I did. Made sure I scored high enough on the ASVAB so I could choose what I wanted to do.
Right. But
it's pretty much it, man. Spent about 5.5 years, all active. Really didn't do too much other than that, man.
Now, were you on, besides your time in Guam, were you on Fort Lewis that whole time?
Part of the time.
The rest he can't tell you, or else he'll have to kill you.
Redacted.
He was in that underground thing at Knox where the gold is. Yeah.
Not a lot of elaboration. That's how
right,
intelligence
B3 Bourbon Battle Buddies. See you next time, man. If you guys don't know him on Instagram, he puts out some good, veteran focused content there.
Yeah, he does.
Feet and knees together, huh?
Yep. Hey, Darrell, cheers to you, buddy. Thank you.
Cheers, buddy.
Appreciate you.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Whiskey Food Dude Paul.
Cheers,
On deck.
Yes, sir. Well, I had signed up for the reserves back in 2000, so I think the biggest thing that was going on then was Kosovo. And, 9/11 hit, and our unit eventually got called up. I served in Chattanooga, so I only live like 30 minutes away from my reserve center right now. And we got called up in 2004, got stationed in Iraq. My unit was an artillery unit, and everything supported that. And so I was motor T, and so I was a truck driver. And Fallujah, the artillery was just stationed because the only thing that they were concentrated was shooting into the city. And so that freed us motor T up to do a lot of convoy runs from Fallujah to TQ to Kadam, which is like a Air Force base in Iraq. Okay. We go there, pick up troops, pick up supplies, and then come back, and we do a lot of security details. Actually stayed in the city for a couple of days, and doing guard duty there and doing patrols. So that was kind of the highlight. There was a lot of times that I didn't like my MOS because all I was a truck driver, and everybody in my unit could drive a truck, essentially, if you had a driver's license. But coming over to Iraq, and we relieved an active duty unit, and an active duty unit relieved us. And during that time, we did so much for motor T. We built like a motor T hut out of, just going to supply and getting wood and nails. And, we built like a motor T hut that we could kind of monitor our trucks. We didn't have to leave and go back to our little trailers at night. Somebody could be down there and man. So during that time, I kind of was like, you know what, I'm proud of my MOS. I'm proud to be a truck driver. And,
right.
So
yeah, I don't know what other people. I think you should be proud of what you do.
Absolutely.
I think, like, literally.
Mm-hmm.
I think the people obviously that get the. I wouldn't even get the credit, but the gunfighters. That's what people think about. But what you don't think about is the dude who's literally busting his balls day in and day out, doing all of the stuff to support every freaking one else. Like
the combo guys, the combo guys.
Without the 10 guys behind the guy in the front, there ain't no guy in the front.
Yeah, exactly. That dude's dead, and then there's no one else. Like, it's these guys now. Yep. Now, Paul, my question to you is, when you were traveling, like, were those routes safe at that point in time in the Iraq War?
Well, when we had first flown into Kadam, TQ, and up until we ended up our last convoy back from Fallujah to Kadam We actually drove through Fallujah, but at that time we had to like take a 3-hour route around Fallujah. And I remember the first time, well, when we had first came in, flown into Taqadum, we were getting ready to go into Fallujah, and mortar started hitting, and a mortar had a direct hit on an ammo depot.
Ooh,
And
really?
it was a ways off, but I remember, and this is our first convoy, and for the whole 3 hours that we were going around, I could always see where that ammo depot was because it was exploding the whole time. I was like, man, this is a
Oh, it didn't get cleaned up the whole time you were there.
What's that?
It didn't get cleaned up the whole time you were there.
Just for that, like the 3 hours we were driving, everywhere I looked, I could see that place burning off. I mean,
Gotcha.
It was a direct hit on, whatever ammo it hit, but it was blowing up for the 3 hours that we were driving to Fallujah. But then, because November 2004, so like 18
you were at
years
Oshkosh.
ago,
I totally wrote
that's when they ended up doing the siege of Fallujah, and then so we had went back in like March of that, the next year, and so our last convoy, we were able to drive through the city of Fallujah, and from Fallujah to TQ was only like 40 minutes or an hour instead of the 3 hours.
So you drove through Fallujah?
Yeah. And was
that like after the huge battle?
Yes. Yeah. Well,
what the heck was that like?
It was Fallujah was just a ghetto, but we actually stayed in Fallujah for like a couple of days, and I actually went on a patrol with an active grunt unit, and it was we just started walking around Fallujah, and it's a complete ghost town because we had dropped flyers over the city, days
like
before
freaking leave or we're gonna kill you.
Right, exactly. So it was a complete ghost town except for bad guys and U.S. military, and so just walking around this kind of ghost town and just looking at every point of broken window, like anything, like there could be a muzzle pointed at you anywhere that you walk around. And so, but now you're kind of fixated on it because you're like, well, shit, I don't want to get shot, so. I got to watch my P's and Q's, but it was very eerie, kind of going through that. And, but yeah, Fallujah it was a ghetto before we shot it the hell up,
Right. Well, on the outskirts of every major city is those kind of urban environments. And so that it sounds like it was like a funnel. It kind of effect because Fallujah didn't have just that one battle. There was a couple of them that were like just huge encounters like that.
Well, yeah. The first Fallujah battle was when the U.S. forces was going in, and that was like
the initial invasion. Yeah.
Right, and then but they had backed off.
Yeah, the second wave hit it again.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was part of the second wave, and that was the first time that I don't know it was the first time, but a 4-star general ended up coming down and leading the Marines in that battle. Lieutenant General John Sattler. So 3-star general, sorry. But still for a 3-star general to come down and be that.
You don't see them on the streets very often.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah. And then, so I only did 6 years, just in the reserves here in Chattanooga. Met a lot of great people just in the reserves and kind of built that bond up with everybody. So,
well, Paul, I'll tell you right now, just as someone who was not in Fallujah, there was we have a huge respect. Like I remember in the striker that I got, there was like scratched in the back, "Welcome to Missoula." So my striker was in Missoula, and it was kind of like one of those things of like everyone who was in Missoula, Ramadi, Fallujah, like I don't care what the piss you were doing. Like we looked up to you guys, even if you just like, hey, I drove through there and I was clearing up the streets. I don't know. I have a huge respect for you guys, and like to me, like you, that's my heroes. Like those guys they were doing it before me, so I super appreciate that, man.
Well, I appreciate you, and everybody. I appreciate y'all's service, but thank you very much, Trevor.
All right, hey, cheers to you,
You're
Paul.
my hero, Trev.
Appreciate it.
Cheers, Paul. Nice hat, by the way.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
Hoorah.
All right, so real quick, I'm gonna interrupt. So the poll in the live stream is about what is your favorite veteran-owned distillery. Do you guys here on the panel have a favorite veteran-owned distillery?
Let's be honest, they're all not very great. So I feel like we should all just combine
Then you must
together
have not
and
tasted
create a
too
good
many
one.
of them because horse shoulder is awesome.
Yeah,
I tried them. I don't care for them.
Hey, did you do the?
I've never tried horse shoulder, but listening to their story about those guys, I'm fucking horse sold all the way.
Yeah,
those guys rock.
Hey,
Well, you know,
Steven,
like
which one
when you
did you
listen to
have?
the podcast about the horse soldier, like they're very active on podcasts. Like their stories are incredible.
Yeah, man.
I guess my issue comes with like how much is the price because of your story and not because of the whiskey.
Right. Now, Steven, I'll tell you, when I first heard about them, I bought all three of their offerings that were available at that time. I got the straight bourbon, I got the small batch, and I got the barrel strength, and I did not like the small batch at all. Not even a little bit.
It's not.
Is
It's
that
still
the
not
cheapest one?
No.
I
Single
tried
barrel-
whatever
single
the
barrel
one was the
is-
cheapest one.
The straight bourbon was the cheapest one, but the
I
barrel
didn't really
strength
care
is
for
really
that.
good. The barrel strength is really good. If you get a chance to try that, you should try that.
Okay.
Now-
Yeah, we have the like $50 one in my area, and I've had a pour of it, and I decided I wasn't gonna buy it.
Well, what's the barrel strength is how much? Like it's pretty stout, isn't it?
It's like
$70 for a barrel strength.
What the heck is Joe holding up? Is that it?
No,
this
he
is
has
a
the Commander Select.
This is a 13-year.
Yeah, okay. Whatever, dude. I
He has
can't get
the
that.
special one.
I was
This
about to
is
say
the-
that looked
this is
freaking
the Commander
fancy.
Select 3.
So
hey, that's got to be
No,
one of the heaviest bottles.
what I'm asking,
too.
what I'm asking is, does anybody here know of another veteran-owned distillery that should be mentioned in this conversation?
yeah, Lead Slinger.
Damn it, Tipsy.
That is my next open.
Lead Slinger Source though.
Yeah,
is.
but
Same-
it's still a veteran.
same
It's
with
still a
these
veteran-owned
guys,
company. And I want to, you know what? Truthfully, I want to give a shout out, even though it's for Army people. I'm going to give a shout out to Black Rifle Coffee Company.
Well, that's by
Yeah.
Matt Best as well.
Black Rifle Coffee.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they doing whiskey?
That I mean,
They
that's
own
what
Le- they're
Lead
part
Slingers
of, they're
came
part of
from.
Lead Slinger. Some of the guys are part of Lead Slinger.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
right.
gonna say like I didn't know they were part of that. I'm sure they have their hands in something.
Look, if you're a coffee nerd, it's well worth it to sign up for the
So,
club.
so this is a fresh crack. I haven't opened this yet, and so I'm gonna try this right now because the one I had like 2 years ago or something, I was not that impressed with.
It's not. I mean, it's not the greatest freaking whiskey on the face of the earth, but it's not that. I mean, I think the most expensive bottle is their 10-year, and that the 10-year Lead Slinger was, I want to say 90. Other than that, most of the bottles are 50 and below. So
Right. Well, the figurehead of their crew is Matt Best.
Yeah, which is
I
back
think
in
he
Black
did
Rifle.
4 years as a ranger or something, or in
Yep.
some kind of a high speed group. And
Yeah,
he's got
he was-
a
no,
crew
he
of
was
guys that did
75th.
Black Rifle Company, Lead Slingers, the whiskey company, and I mean the production value of their videos is just top of the line. They have
Oh, it's outstanding.
explosions, they're shooting live weapons, and like it's amazing.
yeah.
And they're strapping fucking machine guns to cars and shit.
Right.
Has anyone tried there's that 80-second airborne freaking
That's from
whiskey?
Heritage, and it's not good.
Okay.
Oh,
that's all
I
it is.
have that.
It's that 82nd Airborne. Like it's all like it
Yeah.
literally is.
You know what? No, I'm
Army.
thinking of a different one. Sorry, I was thinking about the
Are you
Special
talking this
Forces group one.
bottle?
No.
No. What is
Yeah.
that? No, it's literally dipped in red wax. It
Oh,
has
no.
like their insignia on it. It's like $100.
Oh man, who does that?
I know
one?
what bottle you're talking about. I heard that one was pretty
Yeah,
bad.
when Mark said Heritage, I was like, bro, I have the Heritage bottle, and that
No,
is
this is
not
this
good.
is like their whole branding
that's
is
the
like
Special
all
Forces
American
group one.
all the way. And it's like red wax, freaking like the 82nd insignia on it, everything. Like it's Army whiskey.
It is Army strong.
I haven't
It's Army
tried
strong.
it, but I've heard of it before.
Steven, you're the nicest guy when you say the freaking bad when you try to when you put down a
That's
whiskey. It's
Yeah.
not good. You're just like really like
It's that
Yeah,
bottle
that,
right there.
yeah, that one.
Listen,
Look
the
at
only
that. It's got
time
the jump wings on the bottle.
I try to keep it all together and like, you know, like cool leveled and like respectful. And then the only time I like go outside of my body is when I put the hat on and I just send it. That's the only time I'm like, shit's about to get wild. Okay, buddy, I love you, but you're being a lot right
He
now.
I
says it
think
all
it's the
calm.
hat.
It's about
Yeah,
to
the
get
hat
wild.
just it full sends it. Anytime outside of that, it's just like I don't know. I
got
don't
like
get
a
angry
Napoleon
unless if I have
Dynamite
to.
vibe when you said that. Shit's about to get wild.
Yeah, it's about to get wild.
You know, I actually knew a guy who I got out of the Army, but I was Facebook friends with him, and then all of a sudden one day he posted a photo. He's a drill sergeant now, and I'm like, that guy is a drill sergeant. But then all of his photos that he's posting is like, did Satan like inhabit this guy's body?
You just step into that position. You put the uniform on. You got the little like badge on your chest, and you're like, okay, time to take this serious. And you get down to
Switch.
business. You do what you
Flip
got to
the
do.
switch.
But part of me wants to like drive down there and be like, guys, this is your drill sergeant, bro. Listen to me. Don't listen to this guy.
You're like, I used to
you.
make fun of this guy.
This dude ain't it.
All right, so my buddy Will was supposed to be up next, and he's not on the screen anymore. So I just sent him a text and asked him if he was going to bed or
Bro,
something.
get Will up here. He looked like a Marine.
All right,
He
he's in
looked ready
he's
to
in
go.
my unit. He's in the Northwest Bourbon crew.
I was gonna say, yeah, like your guy's
Nice.
haircut is like, I'm about to
on
freaking
point.
knife hand you to hell.
Yeah, we ain't messing, we're not nothing to mess with. So Mash Bill,
Sir.
floor is yours.
Let's see. 28 April 1989, I joined the Navy. I left in March of 98. Went in to become a corpsman. Took the ASVAB, missed one question. They said, "Oh no, you need to look at this," which was the Naval Nuclear Power Program.
You missed more than that if you were in the Navy.
Yeah. So then I never taken any physics. I never taken any of those like advanced science because I was just bored in high school and stuff, and I just didn't want to do it. Took the test and passed a nuclear physics test. I guess just I put C at the right places. So next thing I
Is
knew,
this
I was
not the scariest thing you've ever heard? I never took physics, but I nailed the
Nuclear
Navy.
physics.
So Orlando went to Orlando, finished boot camp. I was in boot camp for 12 weeks because I broke my arm. I broke my forearm.
Hold
During
on,
drill.
don't skip over that. What the heck were you doing to break your forearm?
Drill. We were doing
Going
I was,
hard, you know.
I was in marching band since I was like 12 years old. So they saw that and heard about it. So they put me in the rifle squads, and we were practicing, and they said halt, and a guy tossed a freaking M14 Garand at me, and I had halted, and it hit, and the butt of the Garand hit me in the forearm and cracked my freaking forearm.
What?
Ow.
See, these are the stories we need to hear.
So,
which proves how
That's gonna
fragile
hurt.
the Navy is.
So I was in freaking boot camp for a little bit longer than everybody else.
Oh, jeez.
Finished high school as a machinist mate, supposed to be going to nuclear power school. Got halfway through nuclear power school, and I couldn't remember my home phone number or my mom's first name because I was studying 12 hours to 16 hours a day, and then I was popping so much caffeine I couldn't sleep. Left the program, went to work for got sent over to Greece. I was stationed in Crete. August 2nd, 1990. I'm sorry, 7th of August, 1990. I flew into Suda Crete, Greece. As soon as my feet hit the ground, they said, we just invaded freaking Kuwait. We just went to war in Iraq.
Yeah.
Operation Desert Shield.
Yep.
I didn't get even on the base before they put me in a flak jacket and handed me a gun and put me on a flight line.
Here you go, dude.
So
welcome.
So then basically I went there as a physical security. I ended up working for what's now called NCIS for about a year. It was called NIS at the time. I got to have a beard, wear earrings, grow my hair long, wear civilian clothes over there. And my whole job was protecting P3 Orion crews that did the with interpreters. The interpreters, they would fly over and whatever, interpret, do their interpreting and everything else. So I was there protecting them in the hotels and stuff like that. So I had to look like a civilian. So I did that for just under 16 months. Went to back to San Diego, back home, and 2 ships. Went to I was on a Gator freighter, which Joe had brought up earlier about with the Harrier jets and helicopters. I was on the USS Essex LHG-2. But because of my physical security background, they ended up making me a master in arms on the ship. Normally I would be my main job was working in propulsion plants, 1,200 pound steam and 700 pound steam propulsion plants for the ships. I did that for about 4 of the 9 years I was in. The rest of the time I was a police officer, basically. The only highlight from my second ship, the Essex, is that I didn't know until the book came out, and I didn't know until the movie came out that we went to Mombasa, Kenya, and we were there. And about a week later, we were off the coast of Mogadishu, and we were the recovery. We were one of the main recovery ships to get the guys out of Mogadishu during the Black Hawk Down.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say you were right on the border of the Black Hawk Down thing.
What was the mindset? Like, did you know that was going down? Like, what's the mindset of people outside of the guys in Mogadishu? Like, did you know stuff was going down there?
We found out the first, because we pulled in at night off the coast, and I'm sitting there. I'm carrying a 45 around, friggin' with my little badge and shit. I'm walking on the flight deck, and all I see is thousands of tracers just going freaking everywhere, and scared the shit out of me because I'd never seen something that crazy like that. And then the next day, because it's a Gator freighter, has 2 LCACs, hovercrafts, and their whole thing was hit the beach, get people on it, get people back to the ship, get them to medical or whatever they had to be. So we had a full regiment or platoon of Marines that were going in, jumping off the LCACs, hitting the beach, and they were loading Army and freaking everybody else onto the LCACs to get them back to the ship. And that was it was interesting because I was on one of the LCACs when it hit the beach. And the only reason I was there is because I was a mechanic. So just in case something happened and they needed somebody to work on, to help the regular gas turbine mechanics work on it, that freaking I could help them. And I'm just like, I mean, shit, I'm freaking what, 26, and yeah, that was freaking scary as shit. Then after that, I came back, went to my final, went to shore duty at NAS North Island, and I was over body fat. I could pass the freaking all the physical stuff, flying colors, but I had a 16-inch neck, and I weighed 235 pounds. If anybody knows anything about the BMI,
that's a hard thing.
No, that little neck syndrome. Yeah,
that little neck syndrome fucked me over. But at the same time, shit happened. I ended up getting out. I missed it for a long time. And yeah, so that's pretty much my story. But there was something. It's the one. Okay, so the reason I ended up in the military is my dad gave me a freaking choice. I had moved out of the house and I ended up having to move back in the house. He goes, "You got 3 months. One of 3 things are going to happen. You're going to go back to college," which I had stopped because I was in music at the time. I quit college and did some freaking things I shouldn't have been doing. He goes, "You go back to college. You go to work full time. You got 3 months to make up enough money to move out of my house, or you go in the military."
Mm-hmm.
2 months into it, I went in the military.
You're like, "Bro, there's no way I'm making enough money. I gotta go."
And literally, well, I mean, you're talking like 1989. I didn't have to make that much to get an apartment. But that day that I made the decision to do this, and I went to MEPS, and I know everybody else has done this before. The very thing that's funny about it is the way that they do this at MEPS. But this is the most important thing I've ever recited in my entire life. Bear with me, please. I state your name, which somebody always says, "State my name." I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States of America, or United States doesn't say of America, and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to the regulations of the Uniform Code of Military Justice. And the thing that's changed on it is the last line. So help me God.
Well, that's gone now.
You don't have to say the God part. You can say, so help me, I affirm.
Well, if it matters to anyone, I said, "So help me God." So.
Yeah, but it's just,
me too.
Same.
And I don't think that people understand what this means.
The oath, yeah.
The oath. Everybody says it when they go in. A lot of people live it when they get out. And no matter what, whether I agree with anything in our political system whatsoever, and I'm not going to get political about it. I took an oath that says I will do what I'm told as long as it's not unlawful.
No,
no matter who's in charge, I'm here, no matter what my age is, to fight for this country. Period. So that's my piece.
All right. So what that means to me, really summed down, is the mission is bigger than me, and I'm admitting that.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well,
I'm not bigger. I'm not more important than the mission itself.
Right. You got it, and that's the thing. You didn't join for you. I didn't join for me. We all joined for a a reason, and our reasons are all different, and they're much more than I'm joining because I don't know, I want to make money. Like, you know, it's always something
We
bigger.
enjoy for that.
If you join the military to make money, you got support.
You got fucked up there if you did that.
You're dumb if you join for that. But you know, it's not. You're not joining because you. I don't know. It's always something bigger. It's always
it's a certain kind of call.
There's a reason that you're giving up. Like, honestly, let's face it, the military is basically a prison. You are literally saying, I'm going to go to, I don't know, sadistic prison, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it. And then that's it. I'm going to sacrifice my time to go do this.
Yeah. And the other cool thing about being in the Navy is that I've been to every continent. I've set foot on every continent except for Antarctica.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Antarctica is the only continent I've never set foot on.
That's pretty dope. Because I have a bucket list to be in all 50 states. I've been in 10 different countries, 35 different states. I've only got 15 more states to hit before I get that. All right, so
if you ever get a chance, go to Australia, goddammit. I'm telling you.
No, I do want to go to Australia. And I want to go to New Zealand.
My favorite's Australia.
Yeah. But so I closed the
Hell yeah.
because, Horse Soldier won by a landslide when it comes to your favorite veteran-owned distillery, right?
Yeah, Trev.
Maybe I'll have to give it a chance.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to give it a chance. That's
Who's yelling at me?
Yeah, tipsy.
Steven, try the barrel
look,
strength.
Joe.
Barrel strength is the only way to go. All right, so next poll is what is your favorite military movie? Right now I've got Saving Private Ryan, Full Metal Jacket, and I have too many other ones in my brain that I need you guys to help me dwindle them down. Are we talking about
fucking hell. How long do you want this list to go on?
No. Okay, when you say hold on,
I only have two more. Only two more.
Do it.
Right? So we've got
Apocalypse Now, Redux.
I know.
Okay.
Band of
No,
Brothers.
Ken, you're out.
Band of Brothers isn't a movie though. It's a
That's exactly
what it's a series.
I would accept Band of Brothers. Like, when you say, hold on, my question before all of this is, when you say your favorite, are you like
Generation Kill?
I'm
That's
looking
good
at,
too.
to me,
That's a great
I'm looking
series.
at the most
That's good.
realistic, authentic, this is war, this is what you get when being in a military unit. Therefore, I would put Band of Brothers in a list like this.
Band of Brothers would dominate for me.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
the best.
agreed.
Not the
It was
Pacific.
a HBO
not the love
miniseries.
story.
There's
Band
like
of Brothers.
Not my list.
All right.
Right. So what I'm saying is not fair about that is that
Yeah.
all the other ones had to do the same amount
Yeah.
of story in 2 or 3 hours.
But then
True.
let's just narrow it down to movies then, because we can all agree Band of Brothers is one of the best series of all time. Period.
Yeah.
Okay,
So let's.
Okay.
panel agrees. Panel agrees. If Band of Brothers was on this list, it would dominate.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
I would
Yep.
totally 100.
Okay.
Nope, I'm not agreeing with that.
It would still dominate though, whether you agree with
Okay,
it or not, it
Independent
would
Joe's
dominate.
like, yeah, the Pacific, which is made by Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg, is way
Nope.
better.
Generation Kill.
No, that's not better.
Whatever.
So I've got Saving Private Ryan, Full Metal Jacket, and what's rolling around in my head is like Black Hawk Down, We Were Soldiers, A Few Good Men.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Military
Black Hawk
movies.
Down 100%.
You guys seen that?
Okay, so
All right, so that means I only
one's
got
right?
one more slot.
Tears
available.
of the Sun.
okay, so here.
Yes,
Oh,
Tears of the Sun.
But
That's
okay, so the thing is that Bobby Bad Axe is this a few years younger than me, 3 years younger. I think he's 50. You're 50, correct?
Yeah,
51.
all right, so I'm seeing Apocalypse Now, Hacksaw Ridge, G.I. Jane.
Hacksaw Ridge. I like Hacksaw.
No,
G.I.
No,
Jane.
all those are great,
G.I.
great
Jane.
movies.
Who put G.I.
The
Jane
greatest,
in
the
there?
greatest,
Soldiers.
the greatest war movie of all freaking time. The greatest war movie of all freaking time is Midway.
Nah.
Hey,
That was
hold
a
on,
pretty
hey,
good movie.
Get into the,
Mm.
get into
Worst
the
movie
research.
ever.
Midway. Okay, if anybody here has not seen the Sands of Iwo Jima, the Fighting Seabees,
Oh,
freaking Midway.
Sands of Iwo Jima is fucking good.
Anything that had in the 60s, mid 60s to early 70s that was done with Fonda and John Wayne. And Kurt Douglas, and I mean, just a band of you're missing out. The greatest military movie of all time. Hey, wait a sec. Hold on, I got it. The Army guys will love this one. To Hell and Back, the story of Audie Murphy.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
hold on.
Audie Murphy
Okay,
is
so
like
would
Jesus
you guys
Christ.
agree that Platoon shows the dynamics of different styles of leadership better than any other military movie?
Platoon? Is that like Charlie Sheen?
Yeah. But you've got Willem Dafoe on one side as the buddy team leader. Then you got Tom Berenger on the other side as the hardcore, if you don't get up there, I'm going to kick your ass kind of team leader.
I haven't watched that movie in quite some time. I was going to offer another suggestion, Hamburger Hill.
Hamburger Hill is really
Fuck
good.
Yeah.
I have recently watched
brilliant.
that one again, and I was like, I remember watching that as a kid and being blown away. And I watched it recently and was like, holy crap, is this is realistic.
Yeah.
This is like
Jerry Black. That was one of the first ones I mentioned was we were
Deer Hunter. Deer Hunter
and
is good, actually. Yeah.
Story time, dude. Deer Hunter is one of those after you get back and your head is still fucking with you about what went on over there. There's no other movie that portrays that better than Deer Hunter.
Kurt Walker.
It is deep, it is dark, and it is amazing.
I don't know.
We need each month. 8 months we do a movie party end of the month, and Deer Hunter's on the list of vote at the moment. So go to my channel, click on the link, and vote for Deer Hunter because at the moment Braveheart's winning. I don't
know. Don't ostracize me. I don't think I've ever watched Deer Hunter.
Oh,
dude, Deer
Trev,
Hunter.
You need to sort that out. You need to watch Deer Hunter.
I will watch it. I watched that crap. So
hey, Trev, Deer Hunter is a wild ride, man. It is a different story than anything else that's been on screen in the last 30 years, man. What?
Is it Vietnam era?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Vietnam.
And it's Christopher Walken, Robert De Niro. It is crazy.
The beginning of that movie will fuck you up.
Let me switch it.
I dropped Ken's link in the chat, so make sure you subscribe and find out when he does the watch alongs.
All right, so going to the modern, you got American Sniper and you got Lone Survivor.
Lone Survivor over all of them. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah. How many of you guys watched on All Quiet on the Western Front?
When it comes to the modern day, like global war on terrorism,
that one was gritty.
Better than Lone Survivor?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, that was good.
Ken, I watched that like literally 2 days ago. It was like what that I don't know.
Yeah.
You think you know what World War I was like, and then you watch that, and it's like, man, they really didn't give a flying piss about
1917?
It was All Quiet on
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
A remake of the 1930s based on the book. Yeah,
my only problem was like, man, like that movie was about an hour longer than it should have been.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think they needed to have the thing with the armistice they were trying to get the armistice going on. I don't think they needed to have that.
I totally disagree. I was like, what is this? This is dumb.
All right. Hey, so guys, what's the fourth movie? I've got only 4 options. I've got Saving Private Ryan, Black Hawk Down, Lone Survivor. What is the fourth?
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
Okay. No,
I have a hot take on this
not
one.
For a military accurate
one.
Black Hawk Down sucked.
What?
Full Metal Jacket is a bad movie.
Full Metal Jacket
That's my
is
hot
not
take.
like the basic training scene is accurate. The rest of it was like
that's the best part. The first 20 minutes.
Trev was there. He should
The
know.
first like 30 or 40 minutes are fantastic. The whole basic training thing's fantastic.
Nobody
And
even
the
mentioned
second he
Crimson
kills
Tide.
himself,
That's a Navy movie.
Terrible. After the second he kills himself, garbage movie, not worth watching.
Hey,
that's my take.
I would put Hamburger Hill over freaking Full Metal Jacket.
Hamburger Hill. If we're gonna talk military, Hamburger Hill, man, that one gets you.
Hamburger Hill is honestly, I think it's a movie that people don't really realize. It's so realistic, dude. It's gritty.
And we could argue this for the next 6 hours.
Okay, so
I only got 5. Let's do it.
I gotta.
Yep.
Okay, so I've got this real quick list of other movies that nobody's mentioned yet, but they're old movies, most of them.
Prince and Tide.
Stalag 17, The Great Escape.
Yep.
The Great Escape
Longest
is a
Day.
good,
That's a good
one.
one.
Force 10 from Navarone. That's another good one that most people
Guns
don't
of
know.
Navarone.
Good movie.
The Guns of Navarone. The Magnificent Seven.
That's a Western, though, right?
No, The Magnificent Seven is a freaking World War II freaking movie with Lee Marvin.
Stripes.
Yeah.
Stripes. That's the best Army movie ever made.
It's accurate.
Most accurate, best Army movie ever.
In the Army now with Pauly Shore.
Yo, dude.
Even more accurate in the Army with Pauly Shore.
Hey, what I will admit,
Hot
that
Shots.
None of these movies, there's a common theme here. None of them are Air Force movies.
Hey, we haven't even mentioned Top Gun.
You want some Top Gun then, do you?
Hey, Bobby.
That's
Hey, just for Bobby,
True.
Dream Boy, Cream Boy, great.
All right, you want Air Force? I would say Battle of Britain.
I don't even
Battle of
want it.
Britain.
Okay, so who here? Hold
No,
on.
I don't even want it.
So who here would actually watch a movie of guys sitting around in the air conditioning
Nope, I'm already out.
eating
I don't have to.
eating
Battle of
really
Britain.
good food
I lived
at
it.
the best freaking galleys in the world?
I'm already out.
Frequent
My
trips to
favorite Army
classic.
movie of all time is Dumb and Dumber.
All right. Hey, so are any of these movies we mentioned better than Platoon?
Well, okay, hold on. There's a lot of people in the comments, and like my main question is,
Ooh, Paz
what are you looking for? Like when you say a military movie, because like Clifford said, Zero Dark 30. I think I love that movie. I
That
think
was
it's
a good
very
movie,
great representation of everything that transpired. I
Isn't that
think
CIA?
2 hours of that movie is boring as piss, and then the battle scene is like the most realistic thing ever, and it's awesome. And then I'm bored again.
Trev.
So, like,
Kind
when
of
you
like
watch the
this.
movie, I think it needs to blend realism and entertainment. Like Saving Private Ryan is
Army training, sir.
Hey, has anyone said stealth yet?
Absolutely fucking not. Hey, good call, Bobby. I appreciate that, man.
Kendall like this one. Gallipoli. Has anybody ever seen that movie?
All right. Hey, so if
Fuck yeah, Gallipoli.
you have something better than the Platoon, that's what I'm putting in.
Nah.
Something
Platoon.
better than
I
Platoon?
think Platoon deserves a spot on there.
All right.
If
So
you're
hey,
gonna
I'm
pick-
putting the poll in the chat.
Yeah, let's just name all like
All right, so out of this four, we got Platoon, Black Hawk Down, Lone Survivor, and So Prime. I like all of them. I don't want to pick
Fury.
where's the all button?
Fury.
No, dude, I
Hey,
asked,
Fury was a pretty good one, but I think there was a lot of other agendas they were pushing other than war.
Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah, Glorious Bastards. Have any of you guys seen Danger Close, which is the Battle Long Term Vietnam with the Aussies?
The De Niro one?
No, not De Niro. It's the guy who played Ragnarok.
Chris
Ragnar
Hemsworth?
in Vikings.
All right.
How's
So
it?
this thing
I
goes
don't remember
like
his name.
canteen.
Be careful.
Right?
He's wearing
Well,
his vest.
what's the one with the horse? Okay, with the horse soldiers in Afghanistan with
12 strong.
Yeah, that's
12 strong.
Hemsworth.
Yeah, that
Thing
was
goes-
good.
fits right in the canteen pouch.
Nice.
I don't know if you
That's
guys.
what I'm talking about. Story time. The man.
Have you guys? I
All right,
think.
trying this for the first time.
Have you guys watched Act of Valor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I think the acting in that movie is like 0 out of 10 good.
Yeah, mediocre at best.
I think
they, like,
the
real
action,
soldiers?
but that's the thing. The action scenes are like 10 out of 10. Those dudes are using real tactics.
so the greatest freaking military movie of all time is Under Siege.
Yes, dude.
Which one?
You know what?
Dude, if
Our
you
territory?
Number
one
one,
where she
number
pops
one
out
It's gotta
on the
be the first
battlefield.
one.
The one
Number
where she
one's
pops
on the
out of the
It's gotta be the first one.
Oh, Seagal killed it, dude.
Hey, the blonde jumping out of the cake was such a great surprise.
And
Yeah.
tell me Tommy Lee Jones shouldn't have won an Oscar for that one. Come on.
Oh,
He should not have won an Oscar for that.
He shouldn't have won an Oscar for it. Easy.
All right, so Hotel Tango, they are challenging the rest of the veteran whiskey community that they are the first combat war disabled veteran whiskey distillery.
Yeah, there you go. Story time.
So,
Tropic
real
Thunder. Nobody
question.
mentioned that one.
Is it
Tropic
real whiskey?
Thunder.
It's not.
Oh, shit.
It's MGP.
The dude started as another dude playing another dude.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder is.
We're all trying to climb up that hill. That's the theme to the Jeffersons. Wait, not true.
What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah, absolutely.
You never go
Siege,
full Trev.
Yeah, Under Siege.
You never
when
go
she
full
jumps out of
Trev.
the cake.
Yeah.
By far the best part.
You never go
Full trip.
Never go full.
Trev, that has to be your next barrel pick. You never go full Trev.
You
And then
know
he
what?
could-
Hey,
and
I've already
the
together, buddy.
picture could be him as the Ben Stiller character, the blonde character. What's his name? In Tropic Thunder. The guy who
Simple Jack.
Simple Jack. You can be, Trev could be Simple Jack, and it just be never go full Trev.
Oh, yeah.
Give me.
Stop hitting me.
I don't know if that was a military.
Three Kings. Actually, Three Kings was pretty good.
No, yeah, it was good. But
Forrest
I
Gump.
don't know if I consider that a military movie though.
Simple Trev.
I know if I'm going to do a barrel pick based off Tropical Thunder, it's going to be
He even called
Flaming
it Tropical
Dragon.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so
This is
Tropical
Flaming
Thunder.
Dragon.
so Mark, you mentioned Tom Berenger in
Tropical
Platoon.
Tom
You
Berenger
mentioned-
in Platoon, yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't even his best military movie. His best military movie was Sniper.
Oh, accurate. True story.
Come on,
Yeah, yeah.
especially after
True that.
Sniper 2 after he lost the finger. I mean, come on, man.
No, but
Whatever.
Nashville. What I'm talking about is the perspective that they showed on lower level leadership in the military was more accurate in the movie Platoon that I've seen anywhere else aside from Band of Brothers.
And then, Joe had said something about Apocalypse Now.
I did not.
That's at the very beginning.
I said
You
Apocalypse Now.
That
Redux.
was
right?
Ken. Don't blame that shit on me.
Oh, Ken? Okay,
Yeah,
Ken.
Apocalypse Now Redux. Come on.
No, I
Now
think
that-
Apocalypse Now is like the fun version of a Vietnam movie. I don't think it's
Did
like
you say fun? Have you seen that movie?
no.
You haven't seen that movie if you said the word fun. That
What
movie
the
is
heck?
dark.
Like you don't.
It is
I
dark.
think it's fun.
And you know what? Nobody mentioned Rambo 2. What the fuck?
I don't think it's gritty and like I think there's a lot of early movie influence on Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Did you
so-
know Apocalypse
Hey, Matt Stanley,
Now,
you
did
didn't like
the end
Crimson
when
Tide?
the sacrifice with that bull at
Crimson
the end was
Tides?
live footage of a
Crimson
tribe
Tide.
in that jungle.
Oh yeah, Crimson Tide's a freaking great movie.
They were killing that fucking bull at the end of the movie for real. Like it was actually like a
Enemy at
tribe
the
in
Gate.
Yeah, that was legit.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
ooh.
this is good.
Enemy
Enemy
at
of the Gate
Gates.
is awesome.
Enemy of the Gate is brilliant.
That's
Yep.
top tier movie. Minus the dude who was the coach in Radio playing the
Accurate.
German at Enemy at the Gates. They could have just picked any human on the planet else, but Enemy at the Gates is 9 out of 10 good.
Yeah, but how do you not give him the chance to play that part after he played the general in freaking The Rock? I mean, come on.
I mean, yeah, we gave him the
Harris.
chance, and he kind of blew it. He sounded like the coach
Oh,
for
hell no.
video, giving a fake German accent.
Ed
Oh,
Harris.
you're crazy.
Yeah.
Travis mad at his accent.
Have you watched that movie recently? Ed Harris gave.
Ed Harris is a freaking legend.
Yeah,
in the movie.
he's a legend.
No.
All right, so
You're
so
missing what
far-
I'm saying.
So
I
far,
love him.
Saving
His
Saving
German
Private
accent
Ryan is
sucks.
dominating in the poll, and it is Bobby's turn to take the floor.
All right, well, Air Force.
How's that air
sorry-
conditioning?
Sorry about that. Oh, you know what? I had to turn
In
that
the
shit
cheddar
down.
It's a
bowl.
5-star.
It's so cold in my room right now. I mean, I'm carrying it over. I got to have a heat blanket, dude. It's horrible in here.
He is a firefighter. Like, he deserves air conditioning.
He deserves some heat.
Come on.
Bring on the
You
heat.
deserve some fire.
So Mashville does have a few years on me. I graduated high school in '89, so he's got me there. So '91 is when I joined. Actually, I was telling on Trev's show, I joined the day that we were going into Desert Storm when it was starting. I was swearing in when that stuff was happening. So I spent 6.5 years active duty. Then I got a fire department job.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
a good
went-
one, James.
If you guys know what Palace Chase or Palace Front is, I got out of active duty and into the Air Guard and finished. I did another 8 years in the Guard. No, that was it. But I went to, of course, I went to basic training, went to a firefighter in the Air Force. So before I got in, I love aircraft and I wanted to be a firefighter. So I'm like, then someone told me, hey, they have firefighters in the Air Force. I went, are you shitting me? These two things that I loved, I'm like, I could do both of those in the same place and get paid for it. Shoot, I'm in. So that was it. That's how I got in. And
He saved me. He saved me.
see, that's it. That's it. Hey, hey, you know what? I got a beef with everybody in the Navy says they're a firefighter. Get out of here.
Whoa.
Get out of here. Every guy I work with here, I got guys in here from the Navy. Everyone's, what'd you do? Go to a week and a half of academy or something?
I went to that same firefighting school.
Hey, Mashville, did you take Joe anywhere? I'm just curious. Because he was in the Marines, right?
Yeah, he's in the Marines, but
both of you taxi drivers took me places. One of you took me to Iraq.
So,
oh, dude.
Depending on what color of crayon each of the platoon of Marines were eating, depending on which ships they went to. So mine was orange. So no, Joe was never on a ship I was on because he eats red crayons. But
I do have that helmet though, Joe.
But
that helmet right there, I do have that helmet.
But not everybody in the Navy who says they're a firefighter only went to a week and a half of school. I went to Federal Fire. I went to because the base. You said something earlier about how the Air Force Academy for the fire is the best one, which it is. It's the best one in the nation, period, hands down. But in the Navy, being on the ships and stuff, we were sent to the Federal Firefighting Academy in San Diego.
Right.
And freaking the base fire department for the Navy base, for the strictly Navy bases, is usually a federal fire department, not a multi, what do you call it? Yeah. But I went to Federal Firefighting Academy. It wasn't as long as the Air Force Academy, but it was very interesting. And then the thing is that what I don't know if you guys ever went through this, but when we go through firefight for the Navy firefighting on the ships, you have to go through flooding, where they put you in a room with a whole bunch of pipes that got holes in them. Then they turn the water on full blast, and they tell you stop the leak before you drown.
My goodness, man!
It gets up here about your chest. Gets to your chest, and then you finally get everything done. And they say, "Oh, by the way, there's a manhole right underneath you. You need to open it and go down that ladder." So now you've got 6 feet of water in a freaking 20 by 20 room and one hatch that you've got to open up between, and 6 or 7 guys are yanking on this hatch trying to just break the seal. And then you all have to go. Everybody has to make it down the ladder.
Bourbon Ranch knows
before
about
the
breaking
water
that
leaves
seal.
the room. Before the water completely comes out of the room. So you're in a freaking column of water, freaking coming down out of a freaking room. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then fighting. As a matter of fact, I got burned. My Scotty pack. Somebody knocked my Scotty pack off inside of an engine room during a fire, and I didn't know it. I just grabbed it and put it back in place. And when I got out, I took it off and didn't realize that the skin on the side of my face had got burnt. And I had a big freaking patch that went down the side of my face where it ripped off when I took the mask off.
That just glued, stuck to it.
Yeah.
Huh? Nice.
Yeah.
That's fun stuff right there.
Yeah. Oh, no. What's fun is chasing freaking hoses that are freaking going full bore. And they say, go grab it.
Yeah. That is fun, actually.
And it's got a freaking 40 pound freaking brass freaking nozzle on it, and it's swinging around. Fucking go get it,
knock your ass out.
Yeah.
So,
but I appreciate what you do, man. I really do.
Oh man, I just messing with you guys. Yeah, it's just fun. The different branches. I work with a bunch of guys from Navy, some Marines. We're always messing with each other. It's just fun.
You do aviation, so. Trev said something about earlier, but the worst fire you can possibly have on a ship, and I'm sure it's the same in the Air Force, is a magnesium fire from a tire on an aircraft.
Yeah.
The aircraft, the United States military aircraft use magnesium rims.
They shouldn't now. They use boron now.
Okay, well, when I was in, there's a lot of magnesium.
What you're saying.
If they catch on fire, the only way to put them out was
you can't put it out.
Yeah.
And it'll burn through 6 inches of steel.
Pretty much like thermite.
Yeah, it is.
Right through it.
It burns real hot.
Yeah. It's like it's I've seen it happen. It's freaking not. It's not a pretty sight.
All right. So cheers to Bobby. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, cheers, Bobby. Sorry about that, Mark.
No, you're good, man. You're good, brother.
I need a refill.
All right, so right now in the chat, Saving Private Ryan is dominating at 47%, with Lone Survivor at 21, Black Hawk Down at 26, and Platoon at 5. Apparently, not enough of you guys have actually watched that movie. So I'm
I'll be honest.
Pull out and get on to the next one. Next one I want to hear from you guys is, what is the best military related song?
Oh shit!
Do they even make any of those?
Yeah.
Well, fuck's sake, Stanley and me are just gonna have to tell you that all of the songs from Sabaton.
Oh, okay,
kick
yeah,
fucking ass.
okay. So I wasn't gonna bring up Sabaton because not a lot of people know about him. If you want to listen to military history songs in the form of heavy metal, there is a group from Poland/Switzerland called Sabaton.
Never heard of it.
They have every one of their albums goes through like World War II, Polish War, World War II, and they tell the story like of the Audie Murphy. There's a song called "To Hell and Back," and tells the story of Audie Murphy.
Yeah, it's amazing.
To metal, the Night Witches, the Bombardiers during World War II. Just if you
Gallipoli, like the song Gallipoli, if you just read the lyrics on that, it's like an epic fucking poem that'll just get you in the heartstrings. It's amazing.
Yeah, so if anybody that likes metal, and it's really cool to even see. I've seen them in concert like 11 times. They have a full blown, like, they dress up in camo and stuff, and they're just freaking. It's an experience. But all their stuff is military based, and it tells all the different stories from American, Australian, even a couple songs from the German side of the Germans sitting there waiting to die in
Russian
a freaking
side.
battle. Yeah.
Yep, Russian side, German side, Ukraine, fucking.
There's
Swedish,
Kosovo. There's songs about Kosovo.
Australian,
there's a lot of
American.
stuff,
Yeah. They're really good.
Yeah.
Well,
I would have to say, personally, Passchendaele, Iron Maiden is one of the that's a fucking brilliant song too.
Now I don't have a military themed song. The only story like this just sparked a story is in our strikers there was a wire that connected to it was like the sound system of the striker. So every headset that we connected to heard that wire. Well, us being us, we literally like ripped the thing off and learned like we got the wires and we learned like you could plug certain wires into your freaking phone and play music and it would come through the headset.
Nice.
So we split the wire and freaking dudes, like all of the dudes in our like by all of the dudes, me and Sergeant Rumping, we loved like metal. So we were playing like early metalcore, like Miss May I and freaking.
I'm glad you like it, Jerry.
Random crap like that, Whitechapel and stuff like that. Plugging it into the freaking
like Kit Kats,
live wire into the phone in like our military headset. It's
Nice.
like, yeah, this is Comanche 2-2, and then it's like this death metal. Like it was crazy. Like I'm driving and I'm like, I'm hearing the CEO like, yeah, we got attack over here. And then my other ear, it's like freaking this death metal screaming, like, kill your family. I'm like, yeah, this is awesome.
I don't know.
I'd say number one would be a Cherry Duty soundtrack.
Yeah, that was my military soundtrack. Any metal.
I don't know that it's necessarily a military song. I believe it is. It's called "For What It's Worth" by Buffalo Springfield.
Yes. Yes.
And
all right, wait, hold on, Stanley. I've got 3 of them up on the poll right now that are non-negotiable.
I can't see it because
non-negotiable.
So I'm looking for number 4 because I can only do 4 options in the poll.
Colonel Bogey.
You got He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother, which if you haven't heard that, he's talking about He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother. He's talking about carrying his buddy out of the war zone. It's fucking heavy, dude. It's a good song. Yep. And I've got what was the other one? So if you have not watched the video of Five Finger Death Punch's remake of the song what is it? Heaven Feels So
another
Far
one.
Away.
Yeah, that's fucking that'll get you.
It makes me cry every time.
Yeah, that'll get you.
What song?
Yeah. Five Finger Death Punch redid Offspring's song So Far Away. Is that the name of the song?
Yeah.
And so
Far Away. Yeah.
Far Away. No.
Fuck. It is good.
I thought they had a song called Far Away. It's that song. If you just do that, it'll pop up. It's like one of their biggest songs.
Close to Heaven or something like that.
And it feels like
Outside of heaven.
So far away.
Oh, Gone Away.
Oh,
yeah, if you watch the video to Gone Away, I guarantee you everybody on this panel is going to be like, what fucking ninja is cutting onions in this room?
I know.
Yep. At all.
Big fucking basket of the fuckers.
Yeah, a basket of fucking onions. All right, so what I've got is Metallica 1, right?
Oh, there we go.
Metallica.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
I've got Alice in Chains Rooster.
Oh, Rooster wins, baby.
Dude, I love
I've got
Chains,
Rise Against, Hero of War.
No. It's a good song. It's a good song, but it's not even on the level of anything you've mentioned before.
Yeah.
Dude. One.
So J-Max brought up a good one in chat. Fortunate Son. I don't think there's a single song that just resonates like freaking Nam.
But
you
know,
hear that?
I see.
You see
Fortunate Son, Onto the Jungle. They're fucking good.
Hold on. I Drive Your Truck. Have you guys heard that song?
Negative.
Look up I Drive Your Truck. It's about a fucking kid whose brother died.
Something is happening here. What it is
that I Drive Your Truck?
Oh, dude, that was a good one. That is a good. Thank you, Brian. That is a good fucking song, man.
I don't know if there's any country. I don't know if there's any country fans here. Private
Yeah,
Malone.
no, I Drive Your Truck
Private
is the
Malone
country
by
song.
David Ball.
I Drive Your Truck is a country song.
Hey, what about there's a good old Vietnam song called Napalm Sticks to Kids. What about that one?
That's Trev's theme song when he's walking down the street.
All right, so you've got Toby Keith, American Soldier, right?
Okay, no one even listened. It's a real song. You need to listen to it.
Oh,
And an outlawed cadence.
It's in my top 5 there, Trev.
Napalm Sticks to Kids.
Do you guys know Sergeant Mackenzie?
no.
No. But
Okay, they played it in We Were Soldiers. Lay me down in the cold, cold ground. Lay me down where I fall. That's a brilliant fucking song.
All right, so if I've got one by Metallica, Rooster by Alice in Chains, what are the other top 4?
Something in the Way by Nirvana.
I would say Fortunate Son's got to be in there.
Fortunate.
That's
yeah,
the most
Fortunate Son.
Vietnam.
Yeah, I think J Max killed it right there.
What's outside?
And Run Through the Jungle.
What's going down?
Not literally, J-Max.
Oh wait, who's saying? Is that Creed?
Oh, you know that one, Anthony? Yeah, it's fucking brilliant.
When you said,
fucking brilliant.
Mark, when you said the first thing you said when the military song, the first thing that popped in my head, truthfully, was I don't know if anybody else knows what this song is. It's Colonel Bogey.
Mm-mm.
Bridge Over the River Kwai.
Negative.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, Bridge Over the River Kwai. Yeah.
For some reason, as soon as you said military song, that song jumped in my head.
Hey,
Stripes also.
is Fortunate Son the song that plays in Forrest Gump when they're flying into Vietnam?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that wins.
It plays in every.
It
plays in every Vietnam freaking.
Yeah,
movie.
absolutely every single one.
That's the most war. That's it. That to me,
the
that
Vietnam
wins. It's not
theme
my
song.
favorite on the list, but that's got to win.
Yeah, Jerry, Wrong Side of Heaven, Five Finger Death Punch.
That's a
that'll
good
get
tune.
you.
That was a good tune.
I don't know. My favorite Five Finger Death Punch is "War is the Answer."
That's a good one. That's very aggressive.
Yep.
That's what I picture just slaying bodies and Ramadi would feel like.
That's like my deadlifting song.
So the best. Okay, so the best. Let's see. Like my favorite Five Finger Death Punch song is actually the one love song they actually had called "The Bleeding."
Bro, that's not even a love song, Stanley. That's like you broke up with me and I'm gonna kill you, but I still love you.
Well, it's still Five Finger Death Punch.
I think, Stanley, correct me if I'm wrong. I think The Bleeding is the song that I don't know if you guys have heard this story or not, but like be careful of ninjas cutting onions around you. But okay, so Five Finger Death Punch went over to Iraq to do like a USO type tour thing, right? And there was a soldier that approached the band and asked, like, hey, I want you to have this. And it was an iPod, right? And it was playing that song repeatedly, and you could not switch it out. And you can look it up. You can Google the shit out of this. It's a true story that their team member was killed in action. He got blown up, and the iPod he had on his person at the time was playing that song, and the iPod got stuck on it to where it wouldn't go to another song. And so the dude's buddy, when the band came to town, like they came to fucking Iraq to see them, he was like, I want you to have this, because he was listening to your song when he died.
That's crazy, dude.
What the heck?
You all right, Mark?
Yep. Good. I want to talk about it.
No worries, brother. No worries.
You all right, Mark?
Yep. Good. Are you guys drinking water? You guys good? Drink water? Yeah.
Beer.
Let's get all
water.
popped up on coffee.
Well, hey, I'm about to. I went about 2 hours longer than I thought I was going to. But it's because, for one, I could not leave and not hear everyone's stories. So,
hey, dude, I appreciate you staying on with us, man.
I want to tell everyone here, like, I freaking love you guys, and
I wish we would have heard Trev's story.
I told it. I ate 13 crayons and freaking went and cleaned my weapon.
And then he grew stronger. Yeah, I got it.
But no, I seriously, I freaking, I love getting to hear you guys. Like doing this makes me want to do this more than just Veterans Day in a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
I think we have a community of people who, for one, they want to listen to our stories. And I think we have a group of people here who want to tell their stories.
Yeah.
I think it helps.
Yeah.
And it made me feel better. It made me feel better just listening to you guys. So I don't care. I'll be selfish and say it helps me. So
hey Trev. Oh. You've got this thing that you do every year. You do your military charity friggin' stream.
Yeah, I was going to do it this week, but I was like, I kind of want to focus on people's stories. I had a couple bottles lined up. I literally turned it down because I wanted to. I will do it,
right?
But I wanted to, at least for tonight, like, hear people's. I want you to talk, and I don't want people to focus on anything else. I want people to hear you.
Right. So what I'm saying is that when you decide that you're going to do that stream, you can always bring I'm sure any one of us will come on there and talk about stuff with you, or
absolutely.
There's other people that weren't here tonight. So,
well, yeah, I mean,
you'll have the opportunities.
At this point, I mean, I do that every year, and I think we should. And I mean, everyone who's here is invited. I invited freaking, I don't care what you did or who you are, or if you have a channel or not.
Even Air Force,
you can come on the goddamn channel. But seriously, I freaking love you guys.
From the Chair Force?
Yeah, even Chair Force. Someone's got to bring up
even the Chair Force.
Someone's got to look down on everybody, right?
I don't know, like,
got to aim high. Got to aim high, right?
Bobby? Yeah. Bobby makes me question everything about the Chair Force. Like, look at that mustache, dude.
Hey, I escaped.
So my question is, does anybody here know any puddle jumpers?
Oh, Coast Guard? No.
I was gonna say, I see there's no coasties. No coasties.
I work with a few, but
I have never met a Coast Guard. Never met one.
I've only known one that admitted they were in the Coast Guard.
Right. Joe's in the Coast Guard.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, Joe's in the Coast Guard. He's prepped up.
What the hell is Joe doing?
He get right from them too.
Oh, dude, he got his flight line. He got all his flight line gear.
That's what you did pull-ups in. You do your one pull-up at that?
No, that would break his forearms.
Oh my goodness.
Bicep tear right there.
Dude, look at that get up.
Nice bicep.
Hey, Trev, I mean, I know you want to leave, but you got to do it. If Joe's going to throw on the helmet, you got to throw on the helmet.
Hey, you guys were right. I just checked the poll. CCR Fortunate Son is dominating.
Yeah, CCR.
Yeah, I got to hop off. Little ones like fussing around on the side of me over here.
Cheers, Darrell. Appreciate you, brother.
Guys, thanks for having me.
Cheers, Darrell.
Later, rest of your night, guys.
See you later, brother.
All right, take it easy, brother.
Later, guys.
Cheers. Hey, by the way, guys, don't forget that 21090 is going on at 4 o'clock in the morning Pacific Coast, live tomorrow morning from Sagamore Spirits.
That's right.
Nice.
They're doing the pennies pour and the 5-year bottle and bond release.
Oh, there we go.
There he is.
Hey, cool LARPing gear guy.
Nice.
Isn't there, Steven?
Oh, dude.
Cool.
Does that mean I gotta go get my Vietnam era fucking?
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
You ever
Kid.
had pink mist?
All
in your
right.
mouth?
Steven, where's your hat, dude? You gotta break out
Tastes
the hat.
delicious.
Hey, I'm still employed, and I don't know the weird gray areas of what I can and can't get away with. So we're gonna stay in the
Guess what?
green here, buddy.
I'm protected by DD
Stand down there,
214
Army
and
National Guard.
suck it.
Listen,
Yep.
I have quite a few DD-214s. They're just not indefinite, you know? It's
Hey,
different
so-
in the reserves.
Who just wants to see Steven go, what is this in your Foot Locker? A jelly donut
Is this a jelly fucking donut?
in your Foot Locker?
I don't think the Army knows how to do that.
You know what this is? It's contraband.
See, look at
Choke
that. You guys
yourself.
over here quoting Full Metal Jacket, ain't calling it your favorite movie.
Listen, Joe.
But you have all
Hello,
the jokes for that
training
movie, but
scene.
none of the other movies that you named, right?
No, if the basic training scene, like if the movie just ended, 10 out of 10.
Oh
Yeah, yeah,
like 10 out of 10 would bang.
Right before he
Would
kills
bang.
Okay,
himself.
but quote
What?
unquote from the
You
one of
don't-
the other
but then you
movies
don't
that
get to
you
see
named.
Animal Mother.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
then-
love you long time.
Yeah,
Hey, Joe, that brings me.
You
to
love
the
you a
next
long
one.
time.
Hold on. So I'm gonna end
All
this
through
film-
the
This is a
movie.
prime
All
specimen of
through the
Alabama
movie.
black snake.
hold
Ain't
on.
no goddamn
Not
tubuku.
just the
Talk
movie
to
that
Boo
scene,
Boo.
all through the movie.
All right, hey, so I'm gonna end the poll on the music, right? So, Fortunate Son dominated, won by
Cheers,
Metallica,
Brian.
and Rooster by Alice in Chains were tied for second place.
I-
Okay, so next one is best prior military actor. Right?
Shoot, I can't even
Harrison
name
Neese
you.
It has
does
to be
most for
Kylo
the
Ren.
military, so who are you going to name more than that?
Kylo
Okay,
Ren.
so you've got
I
Arlie
love
Ermy, the drill sergeant you were just talking about.
Arlie Hermy,
right?
top
Oh, I
tier.
thought you meant current.
Howie Army.
Then you got Adam Driver.
Yeah, Adam
Kylo
Driver. It's
No.
Adam
Right?
Driver.
Adam
He's a
Driver
much
is a
better actor.
phenomenal
Adam
actor.
Driver
He was a
doesn't do
Marine.
anything
He
for the
freaking,
military.
he's terrible.
You got Audie Murphy, right?
I mean, he does eat crayons.
Gary
but-
Sinise, Arlie Ermy, I'll take those, but Adam Driver is just he's not a
Excuse
wasn't
me.
a
he was in the
Marine, dude.
military.
There was a
Saying he was in the military.
name brought up.
You're talking
there
about
was a name
Gene
brought up.
Hackman, former Marine.
Y'all are sleeping on Clint
Artie
Eastwood.
Murphy.
Y'all are sleeping on Clint Eastwood.
Clint,
Oh, we're gonna start talking about freaking what's that damn movie
Elvis
with him
Presley.
freaking? I pissed freaking Constantine wire. I'll put what was the name of that movie?
Stanley, are you
freaking-
drunk?
No, it's Clint Eastwood when he's in a jail cell and he beats the shit out of that dude. Freaking when he was the Marine Corps freaking drill instructor guy, or the Marine Corps freaking what's the name of that damn movie? They went to Grenada or whatever the fuck it was.
Mario Van Peebles was in it.
Yeah, Mario Van Peebles was in it. Yeah.
That's quality right there.
Hacksaw Ridge, that's what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh, that's a great movie. Yeah.
you know what though? The when it comes down to military actors that were in the military, there's nobody, period, across the board that's going to beat Audie Murphy. He was the most decorated. He was one of the most decorated people ever in the United States Army. He went from being a private
Army.
to being a captain before he freaking left the army.
Arlie
Before he
Army?
left the army,
But he wasn't the best actor.
he's an awesome actor. Have you ever seen him in westerns and shit? You ever seen freaking To Hell and Back?
You said
Come
Arlie
on, man.
Ermy.
So we've
No, I
got
said Audie
Arlie
Murphy.
Ermy, Clint Eastwood, Adam Driver.
No, Adam Driver shouldn't be on that list next to those names.
Rob Riggle.
So
And he was
Rob
a Marine. He was a
That's
former
right.
Marine. I'm
Rob
saying that as a Marine. He shouldn't be
Drew
on there with
Carey.
those actors as a former Marine.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
No, Robert Downey Jr. is a dude playing another dude, playing a dude who's playing another dude.
Hey,
This is a dude disguised
Hey.
as another dude.
I'm out of here. I'm out of
I
here.
don't. Take it easy,
All right,
Trev.
Trev.
Cheers.
Take it easy,
One,
brother.
I don't know any of these movies. Two, I got to go to bed.
all right, Trev.
Hey,
Night,
Thanks
Night.
for
Army's
sticking with us,
bedtime, y'all.
it's the bedtime for us. We got to get our beauty
Yeah,
sleep.
that
before
is
I
a bad
go so
look
freaking
because I'm
ugly.
about to pop smoke too.
Yep, there you go.
What?
All right, guys.
You already
Ouch.
guys, Bob and Smoke.
Yeah.
We forgot the greatest freaking actor of all time that was in the military. Elvis fucking Presley.
Elvis.
Joe said him.
I already named Elvis.
Just throw that
Presley.
one away.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
Throw that
were
away.
saying Artie Erman. I'm sorry.
No, I said a bunch of actors instead of Adam freaking Driver. Which I know
was a good fucking actor.
Who
What the
puts
fuck?
Adam
Eric the
Driver on a
Barbarian's
freaking
going
list?
live tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah, hell yeah. Going live, battling Bourbon Bar. Be there, be square. Appreciate you all.
Be there, be yellow crayon.
You know what? Morgan Freeman.
Love you,
Morgan
Trev.
Freeman was in the
No
Air
matter
Force.
what your orientation is, we still love you.
No, hey, seriously, everyone on the screen right now, seriously, I freaking love you guys, and I hope you feel appreciated because you guys are all my heroes. You were all there before me, so I look up to all of you, except for Steven. He was after me, so you can suck it. The rest of you, though, you guys are my heroes. So I don't have a glass to raise you. So cheers.
Right on, brother. Cheers, man.
Cheers, brother.
Everybody.
Smoke wagon.
Cheers, everybody.
There you go.
All right, Trev.
Cheers.
I appreciate you guys.
Right on. Appreciate
See you
you,
next
man.
time, freaking nerds.
Nerd
Push-ups.
Freaking nerd.
All right, nerds.
Suck it, nerd.
Nerds.
Hey, I'm gonna have to head out too. This is legitimately the latest I've stayed up in freaking forever.
Wow.
Because I'm a child.
Don't you
No,
like live in Washington or something like that?
No,
Or-
I live in Arizona. So yeah, I mean, close.
I mean,
You don't even
you guys are all
observe
military.
daylight
You should
savings
know
time,
sleep
right?
deprivation.
yeah,
You guys are all ex-military. Come on, you're all military.
They
Come
don't
on,
teach-
what
they
sleep
don't teach
deprivation
that
is
in the
nothing.
Army. They don't
Listen.
teach that in the Army.
I got shit to do tomorrow, and I have a wife to keep.
Bullshit!
happy,
I fucking learned
and
that shit.
She's not going to be into this. So I'm gonna have to pop smoke, but again, kind of going off of what Trev said, you know, I appreciate y'all and everything y'all did, and I appreciate you coming out and hanging out tonight. Like, this has been probably one of the best live stream nights I've ever had, and I've spent probably 5 or 6 hours live streaming tonight. So it's been wild, it's been real, and it's been a freaking awesome time, man. I appreciate y'all sharing your stories and hearing crazy stuff I never would have dreamed of. So I appreciate y'all, and everyone in chat, thanks for supporting. You know, shameless plug, not for myself, but for everyone else in the room. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, check out everyone's channels. Mods drop links. Keep it up. Freaking love y'all. We'll see you next time. Cheers.
Hey, Steven,
Hey,
hold on. Steven.
Yep.
Steven, cheers, bro.
You mentioned
Cheers, brother.
earlier you're a gun guy, right?
I mean, yeah, within reason. I mean, before I got heavy into whiskey, I was more of a gun guy.
You notice this?
I mean, not enough to see an actual imprint.
Just don't.
What is
yeah,
that?
just
SCG.
quickly show that and put
whatever?
it away.
Yeah, that's gonna get you
Yes,
demonetized.
put that
Oh wait,
away.
you're not monetized.
So weapons on live streams, but I'd love
It's a
to
whiskey
prop over-
dispenser. What's
Yeah.
wrong with the whiskey?
No
yeah,
big deal.
it's totally fine.
No,
that-
YouTube is a bitch, and
Yeah,
they love you to show that stuff on videos, but not on live stream. They'll slam you quick smart.
Really?
yeah. I've done
fucking
sucks.
zero
Looks like
whiskey
that.
or zero firearms content because I know it's gonna go terrible. I don't talk about any of it. I just got a freaking SIG P365 macro. If y'all want a concealed carry handgun that's bitching, pick one of those up.
Oh,
Freaking
really?
awesome. Worth the
Nice.
almost.
I mean, you can do
$1,000
videos.
that
You
it
can do
is.
videos fine,
So-
but live streams they've stopped.
Says the man in the freaking greatest concealed carry state in the freaking union.
Yeah, that's true. You know, constitutional carry is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have to head out. But again, I appreciate y'all. And
Oh my
Hey,
God,
hey,
I hate
everything.
the long
Thanks for being
goodbyes,
here.
man.
Appreciate you.
Love you, man.
Go eat
Love
some
you, man. I
freaking
just mess around.
crayons.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
All right, guys.
Also, you'll see
I'm all
me
for the freedom
going up
tickets,
against
me too.
Bad Axe next week. So
Yes,
stay
sir.
tuned. It's gonna be bitching.
Wait,
That's
are you
what I
guys
meant.
gonna battle?
Nice.
I don't. Did I
know what
send
we're
you
doing.
with something, or are we just doing your flight? I can't even remember at this point.
We both have. Well, you got mine. I got yours.
Yeah, it's a flight.
weeks
Yeah,
ago.
it's a battle.
Yeah, we got flights. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick his ass. Don't worry.
Battle!
Only give me
Kick his ass,
15
right
minutes.
All right.
It's on. It's on.
Let's go. I'll see y'all later, though.
Right
All
on,
Take
brother.
care.
All right, see you later,
Very
Steve.
good to
All right,
see
man.
you.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Sam.
brother.
Cheers, brother.
Okay,
Hey, you
I was curious if he was gonna find the exit.
You know what? You know what?
I'm with
military
you, Mark. We should do this like whoever hosts it doesn't matter, but I think we should do this maybe like a quarterly thing.
Yeah,
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 at least,
quarterly.
yeah.
I'm with it.
That'd be
I'm with it.
that'd be fun. Quarterly would be great.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
another military movie we forgot. Rules of Engagement. That's another one of my freaking.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
And then,
Yeah.
of course, Captain America. The you know, come on, man.
Oh man, come on. Jesus.
If you're gonna go that route, I'd fucking go.
Come on, Red Skull
What's
was
the
a
name?
big-
Maybe
Come on,
believes
come on,
that's
come
a
on.
historical freaking movie right there.
What's the fucking the soldier one with all the fucking bugs and shit? Fucking
Universal
brain fart.
Soldier. How about that with Van Damme?
No.
Soldier.
Oh my
Ant-Man.
goodness, what a
Yes.
terrible movie.
Hey, we got
One full of bugs.
as
The
far as
space
an
bugs.
actor. How about Schwarzenegger and Commando?
Yeah, all the space bugs.
Oh,
Space
Commander-
Starship Troopers. That's it. Starship Troopers. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Starship Troopers is a great military movie.
Oh,
It fucking is.
It was getting us
No.
ready for Space Force.
Aliens is the best
Exactly.
alien movie
No.
with military.
Now, Alien.
Yeah, the Marines got
Alien-
fucking
yeah,
wasted
Alien
though.
was,
Yeah.
was awesome. They did
Space
a
Marines
great
got
job.
wasted.
Yeah, they did a great job in Aliens.
Yeah.
All right, so where's the poll at? So, best military actor, Clint Eastwood at 33%, R. Lee Ermey at 40%.
Well, yeah.
He did dial in that drill.
And I put fucking out
He
there.
also,
Come
he
on.
also,
What the flying fuck is that shit?
What
he
is
was
that?
also in Saving Sam, or was it?
Gene Hackman is also one of the greats, and he was in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, I should have put Morgan Freeman in there because he was in the Air Force.
Yeah, but Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go Leonard Nimoy, and I'll also
No,
going to Star Trek. Leonard Nimoy and who played Scotty, Michael Doohan. Because he lost a finger. He was a gunner. He lost a finger in the Second World War. Yeah. So he never showed his hand, so he wouldn't see his missing finger.
Yep.
So let's see. Yeah,
Like
but they
Ronnie
could have
Lott.
explained that as he was a mechanic. He was an engineer. Freaking.
Yeah, well, that's right. Engineering malfunction. Yeah.
Let's see, I'm trying to think.
James Doohan, sorry.
I guess Chuck
Yeah,
Norris
James
was a veteran as well.
No, he
I
was
didn't know
Air
that.
Force.
Wait, who?
Yeah, he was a
Chuck
LE.
Norris.
Yeah, he was law enforcement Air Force.
Yeah, and what's better than coming out of the water with a fucking M60? I mean, come on.
That's true. Man.
Missing in action.
Are we talking
Yeah,
about Schwarzenegger again? Oh, dude, that's now you got to be talking about Schwarzenegger and Commando.
All right, I'm gonna have bio break. I'll be right back.
Oh, dude.
I'll be right back.
Yep, roger that.
Mr. T.
Bye, break.
Ice-T was a veteran too.
Ice-T,
Was he?
really?
Was he?
I didn't know that.
He served 4 years in the 25th Infantry.
Oh wow.
Oh, shit.
How many
There
years?
you go.
4?
He just 4 years in the 25th Infantry.
Oh, got you.
But yeah, I didn't even know. Like, he
Well,
went
wait a
from,
No, I didn't know that. Fuck
he
yeah.
went from
I
F
didn't know.
police to sir, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
right.
we forgot the A team. They were all freaking military guys, right?
Yeah, right.
You know, Face, B.A. Baracus, freaking,
Yeah.
you know, Hannibal Lecter and Face. Come on, I mean, what was the crazy guy's name?
Oh, what the heck was
Murdoch.
his name? Murdoch, yeah.
Well, don't forget about Radar.
Mash.
Murdoch O'Reilly, yeah.
Was Gomer Pyle a Marine?
Don't ask, don't tell.
Like an actual like an actual Marine.
I'm not sure if Jim Neighbors. Jim Neighbors? That's his name. Jim Neighbors. Nabors. I don't know if he was in the freaking military or not.
Yeah, I think Gomer Pyle was in the military.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. Is that where he learned how to paint the freaking
happy pictures?
Happy trees.
Paint the scene.
Mr. Rogers was in the military.
Yeah, therapeutic.
Mr. Rogers, yes, he was
in the Army.
Yep.
Oh, the Golden Girl, B. Arthur. She was a freaking Marine.
Yeah. B. Arthur.
Yeah, she had a bigger dick than all of them.
I bet she did.
Yeah. And Stanley
James L.
Jones,
Jones.
because he measured beside her. Mel Brooks was in the military.
Yeah.
MC Hammer was in the military.
What?
He was in the Navy.
What?
Yeah.
Of course, Jimi Hendrix. I know we're going from actors to like musicians, but celebrities. Jimi Hendrix, of course, he was Army before he.
Charlie mother fudging Charlie Bronson.
There you go. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones.
Hugh Hefner, the Playboy himself.
Oliver Stone.
Well, Oliver Stone. Yep.
Henry Fonda.
There you go. I mean, fucking Oliver Stone. There you go.
Oh shit! I just remembered freaking. There was another World War II movie. It doesn't have really. I mean, it has to do with POWs in World War II, but it was Pele, Stallone.
Oh yeah, Victory.
Victory.
Yeah, Victory.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
That was a good movie, actually.
That wasn't military though, really.
It was like
they were all
camp.
They were all POWs.
Yeah, they were POWs, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't like
about the military.
Yeah.
The Longest Day. That's another freaking awesome movie.
Yeah. Longest Day. Yep.
The Longest Yard was a good movie too.
Which, and you know what's really bad is that if you think about it, the first Longest Yard and the second one are, even though they're so close. I mean, there's a lot of, especially the football game similarities, the way they do with the cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
Both of them were fucking really, really good.
Yeah, from that perspective,
Yeah, I mean, but if you watch them, I mean, you can watch either one and you're like, okay, these are good movies.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman was in the military.
Linda Carter, really?
No, Gal Gadot.
Oh, the new one, yeah.
Oh yeah, she was in Israeli,
yeah.
the Israeli army.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
That's
a fighter pilot. All right, so best prior veteran singer.
Elvis.
Prior veterans, MC Hammer.
Well, that's everybody's gonna vote for Elvis. Just say Elvis and just put one thing in the poll. Just Elvis.
All right.
Well,
so
you do have
Elvis
Jimi
above
Hendrix.
Wait,
you
you
do
put
have Jimi
Elvis
Hendrix.
above Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, hands down. I mean, you're looking at what freaking Hendrix, and then you're going Hendrix, and then freaking Elvis. Elvis is gonna win. I mean, Hendrix is awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's fucking Elvis, man. We're gonna win this race.
Hendrix. He's a lefty. I'm going Hendrix.
Lemonade.
Johnny
Yeah,
Cash.
Drink.
Somebody else knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Eddie
Delirious,
Murphy.
man. Delirious.
Eddie Murphy, Delirious.
Wasn't Johnny Cash in the Army?
Yeah.
I know he was in Folsom. No, I'm sorry. I know he killed a man.
Put a gun to his head.
MC
He's not a
Hammer
man
was in the
Reno.
military. Ice-T was in the military. Mystical was in the military. Nate Dogg was in the military.
Mystical.
Cannabis was in the military.
Mystical
Come on,
was the
Mystical,
common engineer.
the greatest literal love song of all time. Back that ass up. Come on, dude. Freaking,
No,
you can't beat that one.
George
that
Strait.
was not Mystical.
No, Mystical was in the military. It says right here.
No. I'm saying back that ass up was not Mystical.
Oh yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not Mystical.
Yeah, Mystical was a combat engineer. He was, yeah.
Now I gotta look it up. Son of a bitch.
Shaggy was in the Marines. Nate Dogg was in the Marines.
It wasn't me.
Yep.
It
Mystical
was.
in the
It
Army.
was me. It was definitely me.
Jerry Garcia got a general discharge from the Army.
Really? I didn't know Jerry Garcia was in.
I did not know that either.
Wow.
Literally just now.
That wrestler got discharged from the Marines. What was his name?
Jesse Ventura?
No, he actually did a.
Sergeant Slaughter? Sergeant Slaughter?
Sergeant Slaughter.
He still wrestles though. He's the guy who I forgot his name. Damn, what's his name? Ordorf or
Not Orndorff.
not
Paul
Orndorff.
Orndorff's dead.
His son, or something's his son.
Yeah. The apex predator, right?
Oh, Randy Orton. Randy Orton.
Orton, yeah.
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 Orton.
Only
Yeah,
when
he was. He was in the military, but he was dishonorably discharged.
Yeah, I thought you were naming dishonorably discharged guys.
Yeah. Who else was a singer in the Army or in the military?
Singers from the military.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Independence Day.
Battlefield Earth.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was so dumb. Is that
the first Predator was great.
Battleship?
Oh, Battleship was the worst.
Dude, it was terrible, dude. It was terrible.
Freaking Navy movies, man.
You watch Midway and then tell me that's a bad movie, okay?
I did watch it. That's terrible.
All right, so
what's that one with Tom Hanks?
Elvis and Jimi Hendrix. As prior military.
Well, we just named a bunch.
Well, we need a bunch of rappers.
Yeah, ones that can compete with Elvis and Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, up to your standards. I got it. Should have told us that. Should have told us that in the beginning, Army.
Johnny
George
Cash, I
Drake
guess.
says Brian.
I didn't know Johnny Cash was in the military. Did someone say that?
There you go, Bob Hutt.
If he was, I mean, I guess he would stand up with those two guys.
I think Arnold Schwarzenegger was a commando.
I don't think I want to hear him sing though.
I'm smoking stogies.
Oh, we're doing musicians.
Yeah.
Yep, Shaggy, MC Hammer. One of my first concerts ever that I went to was MC Hammer.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
I've seen him in concert. I mean, we're both in California. Shoot, he actually lives in the town I live in, actually.
Him and Michelle.
Michelle, dude. I saw him with In Vogue and Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
Right on.
We'll miss you.
Dude.
Right.
Hammer, MC Hammer, In Vogue, and Vanilla Ice, dude.
Oh shit, Willie Nelson in the Air Force?
What?
No wonder
he's flying high for sure. Oh. Yeah, right. He's in there too. Then, right? He's got to be up in there. Oh shoot!
I can get you on that.
Made it. I like the emotional damage, dude.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that was.
I wish I could play some of that stuff. I got some new ones.
Dude, I was dying that
for my
night,
battle
dude.
this weekend.
Oh shit, dude.
All right, polls up.
That was funny.
Polls up.
I appreciate you coming on, man. That was awesome.
Oh, dude, that was fun, man. The little pre-recorded stuff. That's fun, and then just release it. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, man.
Anytime you want to do a review, man, if I have the same thing, let's do it. I'll do it on your channel.
Man. Yeah, man. That's cool. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get it done. I was telling, who's I telling? I've been so busy at work, dude. I've been at work probably out of the last 20 days. I've probably been at work for probably 16 of them. It's been insane here. I mean, and these 24-hour days. I mean, all day.
Oh, damn.
And when I've been home, I went to a funeral one day. I have been to 2 other funerals, Joe, and I got another one to go to. It's been insane this last month. It's been crazy.
I'm with you, Bobby. This week I worked 64 hours this week.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. You notice the content I'm putting up right now? Not much. I haven't had time. I haven't been doing much.
Me too.
Yeah, I've really noticed Northwest Bourbon not putting out anything. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Just kidding, brother. Just kidding. Don't kick me off.
I'm trying. You see me? I'm trying to scratch stuff together, man. I'm like, I gotta put something out. I gotta get my name. I gotta keep it flowing. At least
right. You got to keep that content going. You know, let people know you're here.
Even if it's a bullshit short. I mean, I got something in there.
Right. But when I'm working 64 hours a week and come home to the wife and the kids and the dog
right
and the house and all that stuff,
that's it.
It's hard.
Dude.
Yeah. He put mystical on there. Danger! Get off the floor!
That song slapped.
Holy shit, Johnny Cash in the lead.
Dude, as soon as we got him on there, huh?
Yeah.
I voted for Elvis.
Yeah, I went Elvis.
I went Hendrix.
Race. I think Bobby got me with that.
Still killing it though.
You gotta win this race.
You gotta win this race.
Refreshing drink.
That was fucking delirious, bloody stand up. Gotta win.
Yeah.
Lemonade.
That was Eddie Murphy.
Drink.
Dude, that shit was funny.
Lemonade. Like cool, refreshing drink. What is everybody drinking? I need
just let him sing his lines.
Another pour. Oh shit, coffee.
All right. Yeah, Joe, I've been drinking veteran-known distilleries all night. Old Soldier, Lead Slingers, Hotel Tango, Warrior, Horse Soldier. And, I forgot to mention, you know what I found out today? Bardstown. The president and CEO of Bardstown, Mark something, he did 24 years in the Army.
Oh.
Fuck! All right. In that case, I'm pouring some fucking Bardstown. I got a sample of Bardstown Fusion.
Yeah, Bardstown is next.
Discovery 4. I got a Discovery 4.
All right, I'll drink that with you. I'll drink that with you, Ken.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, did we talk about this? Didn't I bring up Discovery 4 when we did that?
Yeah, Mark Irwin is the CEO, president of Bardstown, and he did 24 fucking years in the Army.
Wow.
It's badass.
Dang.
What'd you say, Bobby?
I said I had Bardstown Discovery 4 on that on my
on your worst list.
Yeah.
On your worst list.
Disappointing.
Yeah,
Worst
Mark
bourbon.
is
I never had any
so
Bardstown.
we can talk about these tasting notes and get some good shit over there.
We're about to get an Australian point of view on Bardstown.
Well, I've never had any Bardstown. I fucking like it, so.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
That's a review.
There you
Yep.
So
I like it. That's short.
These are from
Watch yourself.
for my battle tomorrow with Holden, these look pretty dark, man.
Oh yeah, the 9-inch nails, yeah, for sure.
Nice.
All four of them except this one's light, so I'm assuming this is the rye.
Nice.
So yeah.
Hey, Paul, Mr. Whiskey Food Dude.
Yes, sir.
If you just happen to be somewhere, actually, you wouldn't. You don't. Chattanooga's nowhere near Lynchburg, huh?
Lynchburg, Tennessee. No, well, it's like an hour and a half less away. I've gone to Lynchburg several times over in the last couple of months, so it's like 2 hours for me.
Well, no, because I was just wondering because I'm really interested in that single malt.
Oh yeah. That new one?
Yeah.
Aren't we all the mash bill? Aren't we all?
Yeah. So Jack Daniels is releasing a single
They already
malt.
released it.
Well, I think it releases when it's released in more than just one state. But
I'm with you, man. I'm with you, Stanley. It's the first ever single malt from Jack Daniels. First ever finished from Jack Daniels. I want one.
Yeah, it's a sherry American single malt.
Is it going to be a 750 milliliter?
Yeah.
Or is it
700?
700? Oh
yeah,
shit.
700.
Smaller.
So it's
But
a
if
nice
any
little
of you
square
guys
bottle. They put the
find
bond
more
in it.
than one, send me one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll keep my eye out for it. I didn't even know. Like I said, we're just I'm just getting over the Tennessee Tasters that kind of just dropped over the last month or so. So I didn't know Jack Daniels was doing a single malt.
Yeah. It's a new release. Was it next month?
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it goes national distribution in like a couple weeks.
Right.
Yep.
Right. I think right now it's just it's either just at the distillery or just local to in Tennessee.
Yeah. Whenever I see it, bro, I'll snag one up and hand deliver it to you.
Two.
Please do. Please do.
Dose. I got you. Two of them.
I'll hand you off hand off something to reciprocate. Yeah.
3 of them.
And he knows how to reciprocate, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure. So is it going to be harder to get than like the
I don't think so.
The Coy Hill?
No, it definitely should be easier. They should have more of
it's
that.
It's not a heritage. It's what's it called? So the Coy Hill and the Rye, those are part of the Heritage series. This is the new series. I can't remember what it's called. Shoot. Jack Daniels.
Hey, well, if you find it, Brian, hit me up. IndependentJoe1@gmail.com, brother.
Yeah, I was gonna hit up Burton because Burton lives right. I guess is always at Jack Daniels all the time. But I was like, well, wait, Paul's right. Paul's there. Freaking, I know he goes there because I've seen pictures of him. But freaking, where's it?
Well, if it's Tennessee only released, I've got a couple of good stores down here that usually gets all the good stuff. So I won't even have to drive to Lynchburg, but. If I do, it ain't gonna kill me. You know, you ain't gotta twist my arm to go up to
make a trip,
Lynchburg, Tennessee, to get some whiskey. You know,
yeah. Right. This is the first of the twice barreled special release series.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Twice barreled.
Which is crazy because Jack Daniels never did that before.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, freaking, they had to do something at some point in time because freaking. Old number 7 is freaking old number 7, and freaking all their other releases are end up being so limited that there's not a whole lot. I mean, outside of like I said, Old Number 7 and flavored whiskeys. Everything else they put out
The
is
single barrel and the barrel select.
The single barrel and barrel selects.
I can get those every day.
Which is same argument with makers. Same argument with makers. To where they have their private select, where they take their standard shit, they age it with some additional staves and stuff. But we are waiting at the edge of our seat for them to put out some like 10, some 12, some 15-year shit.
Biggest mistake that freaking makers ever made was freaking getting rid of those mocha staves. I'm sorry, freaking when they were doing those mocha staves.
Yep.
I never had a pick that I'm not a makers fan at all, but those private selects with those freaking mocha staves, I have like 2 or 3 of them, and those are so fucking hitter. The cuvee freaking stave ones now aren't that bad, but
yeah.
But hey, if anybody's into American single malts, look into Courage and Conviction. Courage and Conviction from Virginia Distilling. They got a cuvee class, a sherry cask, and then a standard freaking single malt that is freaking. They're all freaking really, really good.
All right, hey Ben, have a good night, man. I'll see you later, Ben.
Yeah, cheers, Ben. Demon Hunter.
So who won the singer thing?
Let's see. Elvis, Jimi Hendrix, Mystical, and Johnny Cash. Jimi Hendrix is killing it.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash is second place. I thought Elvis would have taken it.
Well, see, my thing is, I think it's funny is with the Jimi Hendrix thing is that if you look how many albums the guy has, right?
Right, but he changed the game, though.
He changed the game, but he has like 10 or 12, 13 albums, but they're all the exact same songs. Live from freaking Monterey.
Purple Haze.
But those came out after he died, though. Like,
no, I'm saying most of them are posthumously.
Yes, right.
But freaking, and I went to the Hendrix Experience.
Come on, along the Watchtower, man. Come on.
Dude, what about Hey Joe? A great
Where you
name
going with
that
gun?
Hey, what about Frank Zappa's Joe's Garage? That's the best album that he ever did.
But arguably, you could say Elvis changed the game more than Hendrix did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because when Elvis came out, the shit that was going on before Elvis, that was a whole different scene.
Well, Elvis had a lot more years of acting and being a musician than Jimi Hendrix did.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's true.
So
what about that most controversial guy since Elvis, Eminem?
Did you see his him getting in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
He just did.
Dude,
Rock and Roll Hall of Famer.
It was good.
What the fuck?
I give him
in Cleveland, Ohio, there's a lot of rappers have gotten into the Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is kind of like evolved from rock and roll to
it's like rock and roll
music.
Every fucking thing.
Yeah. It went from rock and roll to like any kind of music whatsoever. So
NWA's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so is LL Cool J. Rock the bells.
Nice.
So my thing is that until when Kiss finally made it in, I was like, cool. But until
Dolly Parton's in the Hard Rock Hall of Fame.
Yeah, she's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year,
and she's country.
But she had on pop music in the freaking 80s. She had an influence. They're talking about trying to induct Kenny Rogers next year.
The Gambler. Oh
yeah, because of his influence on pop music in the 80s.
Know when to fold them.
Yeah. So, but until Iron Maiden and Judas Priest make it in, it's not a rock and roll Hall of Fame anymore. And plus, it's just I call it the pay to play freaking Hall of Fame.
Georgia. I was born in Georgia. You know that?
Well, I mean, because with Ken knows this one. With Kiss, the two longest running members of Kiss outside of Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons are Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer.
Yeah.
But neither one of them were inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
But Eric Carr, Vinnie Vincent wasn't. Vinnie Vincent wasn't, but Eric Carr was because he died. No, that's seriously. He was on 2 albums.
Which albums? Which albums in their history?
But Bruce Kulick was on multiple albums. Freaking Vinnie Vincent was on one of the albums. They weren't inducted, and neither were, like I said, the 2 other people that have been on the most albums, Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer, which are the current members, have been there longer than even Ace Frehley and Peter Criss were in the band.
Well, how long had they been there, though?
20. Well, Eric Singer's been there over 20 years.
Because I think you had to be in 25 years to be inducted.
No, your band. If the band has to have one album,
your first album. So if they were in later albums, that's probably why.
No, it's because the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame only wanted to induct the original 4 members and Eric Carr. They're the ones that made the decision on who was going to be inducted.
I'm with that.
And,
they're the ones who started.
And Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons didn't argue it. And I was like, yes. It's
hey
like,
guys, I got a split.
Cheers, brother.
Call coming in. See you guys. Hey,
cheers, buddy.
Have a great time, guys. I'll see you guys soon.
You too,
right.
man.
Cheers.
All right, guys, I'm going to cut the live stream. We're at 2:48.
Why don't you go to like at least 3 hours even?
No, I'm gonna
12 minutes. 12 minutes.
12 minutes, man.
I'm gonna finish with you guys backstage.
12 minutes.
To all of them.
12.
Don't quit, Army. Don't quit on us.
Ken's got to go on. Ken's going to be going on in a couple minutes anyway. So
Nah. I'm on another 4.5 hours.
All right, so all of you guys watching us live, thank you for joining us for a fantastic Veterans Day stream. I've had a lot of fun. All you guys, thank you for sharing your stories of your history in the military. Appreciate all of you guys. Remember,
there we go. There's Paul.
Nice.
Noise.
Yeah, if you want